ebrason esiesi nkonwa na yede ago kansem nsem ebedam we free samria da ekosi se nonum beba pa sema aduana enum from samria kosi 5:45 and yedi dwumadie no bronsem pi ye package no emu ode emu otwam ye bekwa amonone na yede amonone nsem ede abro no achi no abadwafo besi nkonwa ye tutu ne sre ne na basa ne ya pensem odo ne pomasi bre ye besa de afisem aba ye bedi nkomo pi na nensem bai ene da bama so a ye bedi nkomo amonone ye behwe nsem odo ara wonsem aba Inter Milan goalkeeper baako edeka akobo obi amanipa no awu ye bewuram Flamingo supporters kwa Argentina omonso akonya accident saso ene be se wuram nsem odo eti atenantwie nkrofama man so ne game se etodwa ewo uram Serie A ene uram England Carabao Cup ni nyina ye bedi nkomo eso ede abro ye beba fisem ene 3:30 less than 30 minutes not the Black Queens of Ghana and Egypt so at the ebebom na ultra Black Queens abramo Airbus Stadium no na se efepa we so far line up no and da so mo be say Ababoa Cynthia Dam Josephine Bonsu Porsche Abuachi captain Sansuna Suzanne Amadua Comfort Yabua Sansuna Jennifer Kujo Grace Santua Evelyn Badu Chantel Boy ena Princess Mafo Doris Buadua omo ena eshase ede ama the Black Queens of Ghana abra omo ete timbasim ebepiem ewo Accra Sports Stadium ena that's why ede ema no first leg Queens ekwo away we Egypt ekwo winning 3 omo twa omo ekamiensa second leg ensampi na ebafa oyenye training omo de ka $9,500 omontua yenye training sports minister de ebefamo for a crown fast one mabawa ne kasa dedayu ekwane mayo ne kasa omogitumo Ghana by His Excellency John Dramani Mama order with immediate payment so muntua mani sika emom enom so mbesi akai 3:30 ya mabawa ne ebesi akai na yahwede besi as time goes by the update how do be free Accra Sports Stadium eso e dia bro Midi Edilu Taken, Metram at the Ama International Super Abu Dhabi, no emphany Sarah Disobman Wade, Edna Abeka on Sasso, Habib, the special one, Obetenenka, Elmadi so, Sassura, Big Brother Maestro, Ebeba, Obetenenka, Ricardo Varas, the Punchman, Eso Ebeba Madi production, the executive producer, Nas, Ben, or no Nadaruma. Ena watch shit dwumadie kama all coordinate ama de be koso TV no so nyina no obenya bi ahwe behind the camera Richie Popo ono so boame de dwumadie abro Oko Junior or MCR aki ho mo boame de dwumadie no de abeda ye de number ever to dwa se dwumadie no koso wa adwenkyere bi wo asembisa bi wo idea or view or thought or commenter ubetumi e de afaso e de aba number 020 754-3637. Ubetimi at the WhatsApp message afasoba. Ubetimi any text message SMS or the bar. You better brother can kind the amount. No be come on Facebook so you dumb live on Fakye TV. Uko YouTuber Fakye TV. Ho nyina no betimi do adwentra for the bar TikTok Fakye TV. Oni antena ye die ho ye ba amanonin sembre enasu.
Tele fofo pole lo tele no kaye wo ye
breaking it down na ya touching it down na ya knocking it down na nya dajajajamu yompo wa mono nsemo na mame nsa se Inter Milan yanka bi nsemu ene omo eko training akọ prepare said the bear omo game be todwa o kira na ebetimi abaso na omo assistant goalkeeper Jan Soma eniwa wo dem edimomom Joseph Martinez na me pacho okona eno wodene ka ekoball 81-year-old man na se papa no wanyini pa na unya video no na hwe bia obonsara wo sama ba wode ka no ebo old man no old man 81-year-old man what the kind of bona opino etwa nananom so e won sedo ameno ka say e jara wo samatimi aba e wo Inter Milan goalkeeper no na scene babia nkwansha ne siye accident no e na do na opino no obebusa se no nam he e ya jese na ote uwrama electric wheelchair na se ebim no ote wheelchair na se ofiri ne kwan so babia ya passengers no anase me pacho pedestrians omonante omonenam ka kwa no babia omonante babia wo se wheelchair eno odefa no ofro eba ekwanum kakra eno enenam suma goalkeeper Martinez edika no so ekobo na mo panyine ato nanan won seedo eno ya ro sama eba ye chechamo eso edi amamo na mame Flamingo omo supporter so efri omo efer Brazil eso ekwa Argentina for me pacho Copa Libertadores omo kobo second leg na Copa Libertadores game no na Barca Flamingo supporters ekoma video no na enkrofon hwe na Barca na kwa komini ama report ayete ese Flamingo fans no tutu na ebiapra na mom yenyanya casualty bia ese obi adane bonkum so eno bus from Brazil to Argentina omo Flamingo supporters ekro na akwa mini akwadane around samaba ye chechamu aso diamamom wo dwumadie no so mamemko opanyina ye fe Luciano Spalletti obeka eno na mede betu wanem ese I go to door where Juve or omo epanyi popropo na opanyi omo pamona bone na situo omo so wanya de wasa wazube enuntuonko na uramo Juve omo per replacement money chapai and eba na so rama former Juve players dodo na eko edma Luciano Spalletti adopame de to anim se Buffon esom fa aduma na emano na uramo panyi na kasa wase Juve de onya anko obekochi a big club aso wiase na mom ya dese contact bianco so Juventus enene kasae omunin enchen ni komo yentie ensama coach Luciano Spalletti edituga
contatto in Italia e sono naturalmente aperto a parlare con chiunque perché io devo assolutamente rimettere a posto quello che mi è successo in nazionale, per cui mi farebbe piacere avere la possibilità di poter rimarginare questa ferita.
Sarebbe una grande sfida anche personale, no? Per lei, quello di aprire un nuovo capitolo.
Quello di andare a lavorare in qualsiasi club sarebbe un'altra sfida personale, sono tutte sfide personali dentro la vita.
Ando ensama opanyina ye friend Luciano Spalletti edituga ye de amama osade tuga ese Juventus team ni de uye coach bia obepe ese ube coach omusa wo talent eso ho ono obompaye ese official contact bia my name on be contact no mo de aduma ebema no na no opanyina emre bi na oye skipper ye friend Francesco Totti na ukai Totti so babonten ese o blesse o friend Luciano Spalletti eso mumfa aduma na ema no o chide mapa eso payin se oba betra Juve omo bench wa ebebo omo papa obetimi amatim na very strong na coach na nkasa a strong person na oba present adia ebema Juve team na yakono enu ye nsema Francesco Totti adia tudwa ye jejam na breaking it down na ya touching it down na ya knocking it down na ye jejam yompo eso adama moduma die no so ye gusu breaking no down na mame nya aduma we eso emfa emamo mame eda Militao Upaka mitatu wanem ese Real Madrid after El Clasico opanya very Chabi Alonso Emma plus 3 days off nyame pawo china Ghana time 9 a.m. Uko Central European time no 11 a.m. and I'm about to tune very resume abe pem of Debas the Sports City for training na urama edamli town Vini Junior omo wife militao de waware na one the wife akopia mo monako na memo mame Vini Junior ne militao omo image no na entwe ne kama mpacho we Vini Junior ne girlfriend no no baba wa wadibetuga ese one ne partner just on financial BM no baba wa ni din Virginia Fonseca ababa wa no enye on Vini Junior ne nakro na militao eso ene ne wife ene gina wono na uro pictures na enkrofo be no ese omo esunie na ese militao ne wife na uro ma boy friend Vini Junior ene ni chocho mucho ni sunkumalewa ene ni popology na onu sofa twitwa picture na Roma Vini Junior ni IG post Bernard boy ni love enyum na wa title love no na odi atoso no ne girlfriend Virginia Fonseca na oni no wa be post ni kama ma bibia eso kam gusu awo na kwa omo ejo mani omo esikaba na demete esa Vini Junior likely esa summer 2026 anopam di p brow echechemon esa trust or edima owura fan Alonso adese afole eniwo biem obetimi afri Madrid se basa no ofri Madrid Jamit so obetime ultima open no obetime tua 100 million euros and obetime tua senya sadia 2027 the contract be na wiye na Vini Junior afri Madrid as a free agent na bia so ayekama eno ejedawo na Mo Salah ye wo Saudi teams help Vini Junior no na se Mohamed Salah ukwa Saudi Arabia omo so omo help no and Liverpool for enkai dabi omo enkai Mo Salah na uramo England soccer bandit no omo edina nim twitwi form and omo di Salah tem and omo card omo pe edi Mo Salah and no uramo Saudi Arabia omo see you baby akoba bi krodoso a yentra fa kunyan gwase and the Liverpool for eso omo pesala omo de Saudi omo ready omo pesala and no ejedawa ye cheche omo breaking it down na ya touching it down na ya knocking it down and omo Trent Alexander-Arnold yes no my day Jama Trent Alexander-Arnold eso betuma adapte our Real Madrid yes boy na fairly so be establishing our right back Ninyansa Alonso different star na Eberson wasepra no edel bana Feti Valverde Jamete SS Trent Alexander-Arnold say when to develop kama now when to make right back no ankantan so amoswa na ebasa dia na Fedi say Obaba Medford abebo twana beden ebasa right back on number 2 no obegusu agina wasimpini mafitam ama bia so ayekama eno edeba na mame enya adwuma kama Kamavinga ninyina so Roma sources ABOU Real Madrid esa boy no club no believe say tactical ideas Javi Alonso Ejabano Ebabwa Kamavinga I'm not showcasing the best on the pitch I'm a biaso etma kama eso ediamano na Franco Mastantuano ayade urama say onya bimo ura say ayade last games omobo Juve and Barcelona last 2 games no wabo just 6 minutes per and a Franco Mastantuano eso enyabo amadina ayade say ura Alonso plans opinion free and no ed ever na mete eso opinion so far Alonso person say e biod no be call right wing na opinion so na wetima ye adwuma ma bia so aye kama ni nyina no se no position no Ibrahim Diaz eso aba right wing aba beje de fra kwadane nsam eno edeba mi checha mu eso adama mon na owre friend Don Florentino Perez was General Assembly no etmo Madrid ebetima bebo sebe significant changes and ebebam and the Saturday was a club no ownership structure ebetimi asesa basa ombeton shares ama nkrofo na nkrofo so beto shares ni bi na se eba omatime wrawram som so owners edma Real Madrid na general assembly ebeba so November, end of November and ebetuma ba so eno edenta bama so a ye chechama breaking it down na Toni Kroos were former Real Madrid a player wabe defended a boy na your friend Vinny Jr. Was still on crown on per substitution. No one Toni Kroos say we a player now a exceptional match now official game no a game oh banal performance na Jesu edu frima ya pa ya na ehia koma entina no hwe bola na Vinny Jr. Papa na on deserve say je be yin tina frame ento ota na chewa defending no esa boy ne kasa na o kasa no wo se fata esa o kasa se wo am perform dia na uji na nkan de yasam na mum na no obi anim se Vinny Jr. the Brazilian wonder boy na oye adwuma kama na eba ne say a ukoyi no aso edini film eno ededawa ye checha mo breaking it down aso edawa mo ewo dwuma de no so ensam pina eba mame break we so down aso emfa emamo eso ma La Liga empanyin for so the former complaint akoma Spanish Football Federation competition committee for anti-violence commission as regarding El Clasico almost Madrid almost supporters and a chant via sa puta basa na se puta ne prostitute omu yusuye editia Barcelona almost omu hwehwem enu ye competition committee and the anti-violence commission omu enhwem na urama breakdown almost the National Professional Football League no omu complain omu jakono say and a breakdown almost say ebeka 35 minutes ama El Clasico atima chance no omu say supporters be tonyom omo de 10 seconds and a toye omo ye puta basa no 35 minutes before the game 2 minutes later now 33 minutes before the Clasico and some fans no bia olalala olelele ni nyina no so no omo say Basa team no obo Basa na Basa fan so ya just we are moron Basa sub we are stupid we are foolish and no someone in no team bam no almost 23 minutes before second Ebasha say almost a group of local fans almost locate so far the south end Benabao no almost no esa olala olele na se omusa katom so me moron omo de tonyom so me stupid la game ni chance simamie no probably 2 minutes and omo say am pass out and for no sagrada fans omo so no ya just omo aba and omo eje no ma bia ensem fata editor Barcelona and no and the official complaint so at the akoma the competition committee and anti-violence commission so munhwem asochie bi ho omfama tima ya fan Madrid supporters no na Lamine Yamal na doctor report about Bontain about explaining was Lamine is not injured and you say open na de MON-FRI na de nasi yente
ha vuelto a, por así decirlo, ponerse de actualidad. El futbolista fue diagnosticado por los servicios médicos del Club de Fútbol Barcelona el 7 de septiembre de padecer una pubalgia. Una pubalgia es un dolor en la sínfisis del pubis, que es justo esta zona. En esta zona se libra una batalla biomecánica.
Lamine Yamal prana wapra on public area hono ya dese enye pra eni kwanso bobo we yenkase we injured no mom probia emma wontim perform to best on say we say wo kwa na atwon we say wo kwa na atwon ente basa Yamal so pese obobo no enye sa san kwotena nche kakra na esa prince ni nyina akọ ansana Yamal beba wetima ba be si akama bia ye kama na Yamal akotofie efie no me tuanum se Gira Piqué ene Shakira efie no ena Lamine Yamal akoto say any property efie no ene dawo no efie no efie no so la mi jama kwadana nyeska abia kama na sa efie we it take 3 to 4 months and sana omu negotiate awie ama ene bibia omatima exchange ama payment atodwa ama la mi jama enya Gerard Piqué ene Shakira omu property no ama isabe jama dia na urama me pacho no ma bebre esu ofio na omu a ombe ni neighbors no urama obiti say eye Frank Dion ebetim aye ni neighbor almost around area Ronald Arroyo ebe ni neighbor Iniesta ebe ni neighbor Alejandro Balde ebe owura ye fella mi jama obe ni neighbor na urama yesi mansion no 6 bedrooms 6 bedrooms and 2 pools swimming pool you know bako inside and a bako outside and your gym library also and watching a recording studio and Shakira at the end of Juma said I mean say Nikki Nicole as well as by one year singer la mi jama ne girlfriend and the studio recording studio no obey you Dana Shakira you no obey you no so at Diana nyom amabia as what we come adamete as renovation as so be confina uno la mi jama so be nsese kakra ho na mansion na abel mansion na bibia so tima ye kama eno ede dawa mi jama breaking it down aso adama e de no so na yegusu breaking no ma eno Roma Barcelona players no ma video no ene owura ye friend no Hans Flick am days off and then you can so equate training as a place so called Ciudad Esportiva equate training obitsa Pedri Samson Femi Lopez Rooney Barge Sassine Jos Kunde omunyina etimi koye na ultra Rafinha ono so akwa recovery kakra and Andreas Christensen asu etimi Roma bibia asu aye kama eno edetawa ye chechamom na mame me pacho ene uko Roma Athletic Bilbao omu training no asu delay 40 minutes mame omu time eno omu training ni na ene omu timi koye training ema bibia so aye kama na omu training no uche so Roma America Port Nyaki Williams and Maroon omunyina no me pacho omu antim anye training with a squad no na no hatefi ebe chomo San Mames ebomu ba komontrante no ene sto varvade mpacho enkomo na wa omu training no delay mami omu time no enu electric beba time omu training delay 40 minutes time na was omu time omu training I say delay by 40 minutes and that's why ye jama breaking it down that's so jama wotuma de no so ye gu so touch no ma down na Ernesto Valverde the meeting as end of the season so omu be pam no omu say enye guarantee so omu be pam no so obetena eno so muntimi guarantee amfa ema no eno dawo na emom urama Isco good news about and Francesco Roman Alacon Suarez Isco Disco Tarante on set Nan Emubuye and waba washa or running kakaka ama biasu atim ayakama and no ededao na Luis Enrique was say on one doubt to da abra obefa PSG na ojiri se no ma ebe koye ebe kama eso adama PSG na ono so no adesa adebia na opeso ye no oleseye and timi afa eso adama na kakaka no ma eso eko edi amano eno ededawa ye jawon and the February and Joao Neves eso atimi resume training ama bia kama Joao Neves no ene waba otutu mirika touch boss awaya run saba bia kama February eso no ene obabaka ono so asha collective training February eso yashama bia eso atim ayekama na mami break way down emfa emamom ese ukoroma and some of do pass PS Hakimi Asha the omuye dima mosquito boy eno Dembele ama ne eje Ballon d'Or no ene omo besha no omaye campaign for Hakimi Asha as African Footballer of the Year and was said in Sa Etimika into omo eba be bloggers omo ebe communication team omo ebedede o wiase se oba Africa wo se boy na Jafano Hakimi Asha ono energy African footballer of the year. Now Biasu etim aye kamba eno ejeda aye breaking it down. Now Pep Guardiola eso akasem sansa Rodri bata bay Pep said so far no time frame for a Rodri in return. And eso payisa na Pep san kasaye efa owura na ye friend Erling Haaland na yenten sama Pep kafano.
Erling, I didn't see him today, but it was a knock, and thing is day by day is better. But now we train this afternoon, we know more exactly how does he feel, and Kusa is ready to play a few minutes tomorrow, and Rodri still is not. So it's getting better, training with us partial and that, but of course after what happened 2 times we were in.
And you Pep Guardiola no na me pacho obi o se kasaye ss Erling Haaland enya available for Carabao Cup and you Kusanov so wabana se omai.
Erling, I didn't see him today, but it was a knock, and thing is day by day is better. But now we train this afternoon, we know more exactly how does he feel, and Kusa is ready to play a few minutes tomorrow, and Rodri still is not.
Oh, you're ready. So chira obetuma fitel simply more and no summer Pep edituga na anasort urama so far jame to Liverpool asa ownership no enyina sa omotana chi omo gide ma pass anasort. And the only personal situation one Liverpool no obetumi asesa amano ba improve na Liam Delap as wababaka the meeting say obetumi afase Wolves wotuma de nemom opanyina fen Enzo Maresca kasa efa Liam Delap you bisa say obebo 90 minutes na say and odituya
took part of a completely session yesterday, and is available for tomorrow.
Obviously, he hasn't played any football, so not probably for the full 90 minutes.
No, 90 minutes, no. It's, I think, 2 months now that he's out, so he needs gradually,
Na owie ya wo kasa point ne beba na achina against Wolves on to me more 90 minutes no and you pusan say set pieces no Arsenal for didi ho na abalon throw mo be ye ho adwuma say wo hwa Chelsea mo so mutimi to na yentenchema odemai.
I said that in this moment we are not looking for MON-FRI, but because I'm a manager that I love to evolve, probably one day I will use that. These are my words. Now if people interpret it in the wrong way, I cannot control. I'm not here to control what the people think. So I didn't ask Liam about MON-FRI, but again, not tomorrow, probably.
No ededawa yede emam ewodwumadie so na mame the highest ratio of set piece goals na urama me part of the last 5 Premier League seasons excluding penalties in ho na ohwa omo set pieces omotima shapa 2025-2026 so far 28% set pieces goals and yenya asat so far goals appear now 2024-2025 the total number of goals appear more Premier League no 21% na set pieces we 2023-2024 na so 20% and 2022-2023 na 21% and 2021-2022 and so na me patch 22% and no edetia ye chama breaking it down so ede amam e wo the Paul Pogba report amete esa Paul Pogba enche na obaba na wabebo adwuma edama monanko na bia so atim ayekama ene ya Paul Pogba labile possibility Cobra Pogba de finance eso eba ye jamo eso edama ewotuma de no so no na me pa cho ma menya adwuma ema esa ukorama yade se Manchester United omo urama so far October goal of the month the nominees na ba na urama goal of the month nominees no si Messi Mount ni goal no share tia Sunderland Benjamin Sesko ni gwa wo hyetia Sunderland, Brandon Mbumo ni gwa wo hyetia Liverpool, Harry Maguire go against Liverpool, and Matthias Cunha game go against Brighton, Mbumo go against Brighton, and Mbumo go against Brighton first and second. Ni na anya nomination and no edge dawa ye jamon na utwa player of the month for October and so nominations number goalkeeper Sani Lamons, Matthias Delayed, Matos Cunha and a brand in Mbumo and no eso edgetia ye jama breaking it down eso edjamam e so na me patcho mami Nema na Matthias Cunha ni goal no send first goal no ni celebration no na that's why ye jejamo eso eti amamo ahwama bia eso etimi ayekama no na that's no ginani pa onya no first goal eti ama team e fan Manchester United na mami nema e brand ko nema urama nema ya dese ono so ne comment one kama finger omo comment Vini Junior ni post no omo comment omo de buy so and no little boy is loving it and things in love na say omo on say Vini Junior and girlfriend Monaco omo ji omo ni oye post no and omo so ediaba na brand call mami fama say urama boy na me pa cha no panyon and Postecoglou ono na likely say urama Celtic atuma no omo tiba manager me so ma chase a omo ni 18 komo eno eje dawa ye jejamon na me catch yourself ya desa kwanya ba uyo obi a we marketer na uwo experience media marketing mo say TV say radio akwanya ba ni nyina no say obetimi ade application no CV afa email address amede ebama we home say 2 to 5 years working experience media marketing mo akwanya eso ba ediama ni nyina no say ode wo application and CV ebefa kobij@gmail.com na kobi no kyoju bijay kyoju@gmail.com and now put my friend 0266 303 733 and 0244 602 667 na biaso ayekama na mame mfama se Millennium Construction na ene ejapade ene adansie enya san wan paw DNC na we se ubetra nkrofo fia enye schedule betwa biye pa na Millennium Construction for sen kancho se upefie sa sanse na o pato for ani chem o masoye on be bomo edimpa enye bukata ene enkotra sika emfama ofaya pese emo fire pesi eni sika no enkoma na bi enye obukata enkasa asase no atoma nipa be miensa ni nyina so do ani be kyeremo Millennium Construction na bia ayekama na omo se yen kanche ose asase wo bi na ofese oton wo fie opese oton fabro ombeton amna fe kama ediama sasra wo pasase ato efie na opato uwa kwantomu tobi amnesi udan asufie ni kama edama ni na Millennium Construction omo ene pen kama edama omo so omo ti akwa okumase bushen na Yas Junction obetuma from 0244 274084 o from ombejo so bibia eso ayekama na Judgment Dental Clinic omo si nipa won ade nyina hia omo nipa se na omo si omo ye teeth examination consultation oba ombe wura dodom na omahwe osiase esa osiase nkokonene no dia na akofa ba obi wa ka dia no moja edi akire ba obi wa odidi ana ne siafem da bia ne si etutu no ni nyina Judgment Dental Clinic okwa ombe siesio na bia ye kama no chi omso me root canal treatment omye scaling and polishing omye extraction teeth whitening braces and a teeth replacement ni nyina no restoration nyina no okọ Judgment Dental Clinic ombe ne kama dibia fase hono ena sofia be di wadansa kamfo eso ejama no branches bebre Ghana ha udo ani chemu Accra Nungua main lorry station ena Accra so omo sign another branch Atomic Down Kwabenya runabout wa Kumasi Abripo Junction odu ani amfa bantima kwan so no ho na ben omo Techiman omo magazine of Kintampo kwan so ena ukokofodia omo pen Central Police Station ena aflao omo ne GCB Bank ena di anumhwe ena ukotomala omo eye teshigu omo ne post office no ena di anumhwe omo pen MTN of judgment for from was 0598 731823 and 0559 139582 and 0549 9065 88 and no edit the judgment or more daruma and your common on it at the Amonin summer to at the boy die on your bar yet in summer to a Kenya ever to us so therefore ever seen program pins in Pinsemubre yet they are down.
With your club or edekwa, then you will get someone at most obetimi ababe replace Pep Guardiola after his departure in the year 2027. Now in Comono air course within Manchester City camp, one particular personality etime PM has been Abrantia, a friend of Vincent Company, Osina Kayanase Ukochi, at the mother side of Bayern Munich Football Club. All those in the Zabi Alonso din bata honkakra and other coaches and nobody ever who say so Munya Pep Guardiola Monaco into the retire mode in the year 2027. The only coach who can come and succeed the side of Pep Guardiola or Manchester City Zabi Alonso didn't to me PMO, the side of Vincent Company didn't to me PMO, but likely the Manchester City board itimi atepeno say so mupe coach the tactical idea, the game plan, the philosophy is just the same as Pep Guardiola. Then they would think about Papa Efrensa Vincent Company coming in to rescue Manchester City after the departure of Pep Guardiola. That was the reason why Bayern Munich that was I think 3 days or 4 days ago, they announced the contract extension of Vincent Company till 2027 because they knew very well so when Timia extended the contract of Vincent Company Amananko 2027 that's more him and the contract running out. Now Pep Guardiola also contractor air cost for Manchester City also running out within that same season. Definitely Manchester City can easily come in and snatch Papa Efrensa Vincent Company from Bayern Munich Football Club to the side of Manchester City. That sound command course I was very, very, very happy because of so what Vincent Company modern or body man the side of Bayern Munich Football Club, especially with this particular season, it is something spectacular in the eyes of this particular young coach or Bondebra Ediama the side of Bayern Munich. We shouldn't forget at the time I know the English Premiership, he took that club from championship side into the English Premiership or board that season or relegation. Bayern Munich needed to buy him from his contract 10 to 12 million euros, number 2 from the contract, and then he needed to represent Bayern Munich as a coach. After the time, 2 months to kill every football club in Monaco. Now, since last season, he has been able to win a majority of his games, especially with this particular season. So he starts now he was able to win, that is in all of the games, 67 matches, 49 wins, 9 draws, and 9 losses for the side of Vincent Company. But especially with this particular season, he has played 12 games, winning that games in this particular season. So we'll check the number of goals that were conceded the Bayern Munich Football Club. It has been 9 goals conceded. We're winning the Bundesliga. We currently, as you speak, so we'll share the Champions League spot now. He is leading with Bayern Munich Football Club. Was also winning the Super Cup Winners' Cup in the German domestic league, and that tells you he has been that coach for Bayern Munich this particular season. In terms of goals that he has been able to score, 46 goals in the last 12 games that he has played for Bayern Munich Football Club this particular season. It tells you that Vincent Company is up for a majority taxer or born hormone in the other side of Bayern Munich Football Club. But at this particular crucial moment, so the contract is running out in the year 2027. That's a hope will be able to replace Pep Guardiola. That's a Manchester City for person almost snatching from the hands of Bayern Munich Football Club into Manchester City. I think it will be easy because of the relationship, because of the kind of things that were built with the Manchester City when he was coming to that particular football club in the latter part of 2008 DIABY. At the time of All Rise Belgium, at that time he was 17 years. And at that time, most of the people in the Belgium knew Vincent Company said he will be one of the standout defenders and at the same time the best defensive midfielders at Belgium within their national team and even within the Anderlecht. So within that season in 2003, we make the debut. Edema Anderlecht, a particular team in the Bundesliga, Hamburger SV, saw that potential in him and bought him around 6 million euros at that time to represent Hamburger SV in the Bundesliga when he came. With his maturity and how he was able to command the defensive structure of Hamburger FC Internal, and Mark Hughes, I don't know, the coach for Manchester City in 2008 that then, together with the sporting director Mark Rick, Mutimi take a key step in looking at Kwame Omefaso abuild of Manchester City team no in the new generation to come.
Na many messages ni been flow and sana mabomo so was I Luther, how are you doing today? I wish ABOU and Ricardo speedy recovery. Thank all the Madrid players for making our day. Janum Ayedin, I'm Cassie inside Sefi Yoso. Tell Alonso to keep Vinny because he is that player who will give you his best during tough matches. And no summer. Also at the Aba yede mamo. La way Kwame Blay was say hi, good afternoon. I'm watching you live from Achiase. Send my regards to my mom Afia inside Akim Achiase. Nedia Odiaba Akablay. So Edia was say good evening. I'm watching you live from Achim Achiase Jaminka. Greetings to my wife Jennifer Apia. Nedia Odiaba no. Benjim Fancy Sevilla. Nedia was watching the fantastic show live and clear at Infancy Sevilla. More update from Hearts of Folk on beating in Barcelona and Chelsea camp. Greetings to the hard working MC in town. Honorable Wisdom Osebuama Okumkom MC Achima Nwabiaja South. Nedia Benji Eso Edi Ebaye. Marcelo Jr. was a good afternoon Fatcher Sports. I'm Ato Marcelo Jr. I'm watching you laugh at UCU North Campus. Keep the fire burning. Elijah Kwabena, good afternoon, Fache. Watching you live from New Longoro. May the good Lord bless you all for the good work you people are doing. More update on Madrid. My greetings to the famous figure, Honorable Jake and my son Listowell. Nedia also Adebaye Tijani. Good afternoon, Fache Sports. The Black Queens is going to win this game, inshallah. Watching you live from Amante, Bruno East, inside Crack Nation Barbering Salon. Ho ena Nedia Tijani so Ediaba TJ. TJ no ya watching no. Ebenezer repent. Or say good afternoon, Facha Sports. Please, what was the score line between WAC and Kotoko? Abba. Oh, Asamba Munya Votre. Ebenezer repent. Oh. Emil Smith. Or go Manchester United and Kwaku did that Luther and what the Abasa was watching you live from Doma West in Crown Quanta. More update on Manchester United. Kwaku did that and Piaga and a slot update guys. Watch you live from Achim Asafo and what the Abba where I got via High Fatcher Sports Eklenam Elijah here. Black Queens are going to win their game. More hits, okay. Nedia, there have a lot of messages now, but as time goes by, and you be here from Kakaka, be a dear, so you're back in kind Elha. Mame and Mama Bika for Kwaba, Nefa, Dumadin Tata. So special.
Commander.
Boko dear.
Alhamdulillah. I wonder what songs somewhere.
Nyamiatum. Abu never say Yamibe Pijana, but Yamina Casane do to me say no response in here.
Kaka Krebi.
I don't make sure say Bisanoma say one quay and boom coverage dia.
So in the Casano pay.
Dabi.
Okay.
Impeso Bisanoma me adansienti. Maestro,
Pacheko Kubara, so only with my question.
Ricardo, on a question mark on.
I didn't know you how jazz. Okay.
Maestro Bokodia.
Brian Yankopon Adam, sons to be able.
Nyamiadum. She so dear.
Oh, she then Yamias, Mayasa, community.
Maestro, no, come. The punch man. Pakuna, what then?
Oh, Yadom. Today I'm a catcher. There is a bone race time. There's a Casanamba. Casanamba, one there. You show up and you deliver.
So Abu Shafo, a year cracked. I don't do the bum. They say, oh, yeah.
Oh, Sunday, you know, for now.
Also, maybe because we show down.
You offer now. ene ye di me din aba wo fa asefo ni nti eno ene se nyame po Saturday tira me
enkoye canopy sam nko
Asante Asokore social media center social center obi ameja me nti e we
de ne yamfa nko dwuma na ase yamfa mfa kiro
ye ya
nso abode
o mo fa nko dwo mo fa nko mo am fa nko mo
so mo be bo ankunya hyehyɛ ne
dabi nkunya hyehyɛ fo no ho
sa nti aduane no fa ho ka
aduane de he
de mba ya
wo fa no mo sika pa o
na wo so wo sika
wo fa na sapo okuma ne nua dafo
da bi so wo sika kwaku
no ba reverend ba ko so wo sika pa sam dem yo fa se o mu nua na wu o mi yo fa se o
da na so fa se o timi fa wo fa ye o
dabi
me mo fa to to ye na me
o ya de
special o ya de ba my uncle ya sha se na eni nkomo mama the next 15 minutes.
Oh, the age for Bijis will be a hoye. Bibia fine. I mean, can you
oh, are they? Varas no one sana.
There be some no carry ever say. For any good of our vote for Scout. Of her
and Holland would know do some whiskan. Them do my we never go support you of us, go support.
Okay.
Speciality you.
Yes, we just say we fine. Now, maybe di nkomo bebre wo Lamine Yamal and Barcelona. It's one topic honestly and I don't want to talk about. Lamine Yamal so na na me pese me can but it's becoming rampant. Nti e was make be there. He's one boy. I just want to see his growth. Na said e hu no until rising through sa level. Nti e ba say e sem nam ne hu bebre na ha me. But before that, we have stories na metisa will say Inter omo second goalkeeper and the car kwa kobo opini bi wadi 81 ama were free.
Not electric wheelchair.
It's sad. I was reading the story na papa na ni crowd according to multiple sources chere say yare na sign eba bim na e ma na ti free ni lane di be see car kwan ni ma abrante no so e ko ni baby a because papa ni free lane across the main way no car na kukusha na mana da bia ya kan sem we say onda bompa estre ntwitwaje free amane ni musu ho obi a sabi 81 years when you know yare for 10 reach nam ni baby na yare abama na lose control atiasi the highway no nipa ne nam ni baby enye se wa drive carelessly ana wa ye bibi onam ni lane mu koboko but that sunny amane na akwa akoto. And I think that I will say Ebusiano Modishia free Munaya, but I know say justice and so will prevail for the goalkeeper. It's sad, say one can go crowd then you been now or try your possible best to do the best in your ability to compete. Now at a range MC everybody to I mean way now by now when you frame and any musu to say because yeah it's difficult. One work kunya who you want saying na kwa kuyi. But we believe that justice will be prevailed now. BBI fine.
Sana Flamingo supporters.
Yes. I saw that one too. I'm so quite last time I said we na me kutia na me catch us say all the footballers are too kinda. You understand the pain and in your mind way. Oko now be draw. Say a team no supporters car and in the media training as a leader. You have to make sure that you've heard from everybody or matter. Because supporters you cannot speak to everybody, but the leadership, no, you have to make sure say no be in command say indeed or more arrive if safely because you wouldn't team ninti and no too coin. And sometimes and so many people what take cost people out here na they we pram but it's sad and it's sad
Flamingo den bass ne dane but good news is obian to prana e mo prepare
openi we moving fry we hosem na yini nkomo ankasa we have stories me tell say so Maresca say Leon de la Baye Feta or back for omu game e ba so nyame had much na but on rushing to start the game but obinya minutes about in the game. I think that we a Chelsea supporter, this is one of the good news now what we move over to because the week from weekend never has been negative for club Chelsea. So out to to team and the Sunderland clearly at the unnecessary pressure Everton. Not only did Chelsea lost the game to Sunderland, but performance now on modern wasn't something na obetim do nsa si wo aka say Chelsea played so well but hard luck be and I'm winning match. The Sunderland came into the party with their game plan and it worked into perfection for them. Now the Chelsea and say so what we do injuries are affected teams baby and Chelsea one team exception when it comes to teams at this season injuries are affected to one positioner. I think that Chelsea team no lucky and now more prepare the attacking machinery. It was this boy's injury and Chelsea decided to recall Nicholas Jackson from the loan dealer now or Kwakubo by Montina. Jackson and the entourage and felt that he was disrespected. Time I know what Chelsea, so they don't see the need to say or say Ubi a prayer or sign back no be a cover up for an injury. Liam Delap Hotor no back. What it means is that Jackson goes back to bench. So Chelsea needed to go for alternative B activity for McGee. I know within a low Sunderland no or share or mono. McGee returned to the club. Unfair that badly there, but impact are not the lab started the match Chelsea. You clearly could see say anyone is buy it in any home. This boy on your screen is not Obia. Because about season, you know, he will give you 30 goals, he will give you 25 goals, but he is a fox in the box. The other players no can using as a decoy and making sure say the space is and the pressing ability or team anyone always be able to create room for the other players. Either the wingers or the direct players from the midfielder. And the absence now affect almost so badly. Yes, I agree. Say Kupama absent in the coach in Asan Krami even Yao Pedro. And I've stated that over and over. I say because this boy anyhow Chelsea ensure that any options will be trust that what my game no ever from Enuntina Debia Yao Pedro or managing a part in the small ball. He is not fit. Say a more option and can make it put on the bench. I think that the recovery now to say why returning into the team probably minutes kakra Obenyana or Chinano will ginger him to prepare him towards weekend games. Say at least João Pedro will also get enough rest start with him to make sure say Obe recover from unknowns and the muscle cramps and then the other kakra when then the Chelsea attacking machinery get back on shape for Kopama there. He himself is not coming back anytime soon because of how serious the situation is. But I think that these boys arrive and now saying coming back into the team, it's something positive at Chelsea anymore. About going forward into big games some of the deciding games they will need a striker, somebody who is a tormentor, someone who is a fox in the box or be competing with defenders and keep them on their toes. Even if he is not scoring, the other players or Makan will get the opportunity to create spaces. Now Amafa they are so good, they are my team Chelsea. So I think that it's a very positive news and here we are. But in the week after defeat to Munya to Sunderland, this is the time at Chelsea gaining momentum. Good news, team. Moving from that, now mini Barcelona home come. Now Barcelona Cobo Classico alusu match. Post El Classico. The discussion, most of the discussion about Barcelona post El Classico commander and yet club Barcelona. Lamine Yamal. Why? Ya bo Classico nevi. Barcelona na ko lusu match. Enye Lamine Yamal na lusu match. But post El Classico asema obeti over internet so as stories are 100 about 80%. This young boy on your screen. He is just 18 years. We've stated this way Macau and I'll repeat. Let's allow the boy to enjoy the life. But commander, if you are saying when phone account masem say ya woni ma nyina ho kwan. Enye ni nyina ene fataye. Minim the entire attack Barcelona this too long. Afei na Barca I realize say something need to be done. For me, maybe Abeka say abantem, but where I sit, I think that I check. Sir. And the man say we, but I didn't Barca and run. Ever from a day I can say. Obet from different angles, no I so abantem and say but where I sit, I think that then come bet me so anointed. At a point in time, Barcelona were enjoying Adriana Lamine Yamal the problems, any news are all created around anyhow and any air fly one. They were doing that because Lamine Yamal generating news effort to keep himself active when it comes to the Ballon d'Or discussion. The Barcelona decided to stay quiet, watch him in the news. They be announced who be a be a one negative be or positive, irrespective of how negative. Now because there so I call for ABOU, I never no ABOU organize birthday party, why ABC, why D. and Kwafo can was negative no hodi. But the positive aspect is that nani dino air sale. And this a whole market la me yama edna kwase malondo yanko tuaba mana enye difficult be because yatini din oh enye boy we ne say okay, let's watch the performance do so. It makes that job easier for them. So they were canvassing on popularity and not all gain, you know. Brand did not all project pageant dinner, but not it was okay. But Nipa, he goes overboard. Don't forget, he's a young boy. So he need coaching, he need education, he need guidance from people at least they've seen it all. Now, as something they say, Commander, how many years did Leo Messi play for Barcelona? Ediba na Messi and Jan Farmer Barcelona. Achievement Ben and Messi and Jan Farmer Barcelona. But we shall say, sa period that Messi Edi wa Barcelona. Yes, onya ye, Edia oji ye, trophies a hodo ye, honest any awards a hodo oji ye no. Na Messi ewo news no want to sell me yama we news in man. The answer is no. Because Messi believes that talking should be done on the pitch. Hardly will you even see him granting interview. Hardly will you see Messi on social media posting this, commenting this, saying that two individuals with different orientation. I am not blaming Lami Yama. Say he should force himself and become Messi. Commander, how you see things and react to things different from how I see it and react to things. Yeah. We are two different individuals. So I will not compare. Say, oh, now Messi into yourself Lami Yama and say, but as someone say, is it getting positive impact? If yes, fine. If no, that is question mark. Now, so our stories are Andra, Umrena, and Anopa airport by now. They break down of a near man course. We have stories from Anopa. You made mention, and we was about the 2 months. You said, Lami Yama, Barcelona for in Nedin come now. Oma catcher and say, Barcelona for I disappointed to say. Yes. When it comes to the off the pitch actions, any near maybe are oye. They believe that and near man or yeah around the air classico no, I can only motivate Real Madrid extra harder. Emma Madrid ebe say womo. What they are not to enchant. Barcelona also believe that Aquadani or ye immature. Na niema bebre o wa air koswa a young from so on his part. But on Barcelona na ye this is the time they have to react or they have to act and make sure say they act on time. Into my refer Aquadana signing the number and the agent to a friend say whole game end this. So whole game end this should sit the client in it down. Speak to the boy and let him understand that Barcelona and Warbon, he's just a young boy. I think we will OPJD. So when you careful at the off the pitch incident, will win the career. That is 100% correct, and I support them. Say they be and say for me, where I said I think that Omache, Wakadane Shas, oh yes, and we thought that Nenko so Mutia say boy no a bit immature. It you also more guidance. There are so many things you can do or see, but when these are guideline principles. A high alcohol, lifestyle where you live. Say, but yeah, a bit me push you level episode. I said, the last time I said it here, when I need discussing Isika original or Chibias, Commander, at age 18, Ronaldo now what Chibia, Isika Onyan, 1,500 is 15,000. Messi, the 12,000, Ronaldo 15,000. And they were not having that much to live extravagant life. But this boy, at the age of 18, he is the face of Barcelona. He's earning in excess of 350 into Wahusika. They say we fear Wakwakoto. Yes, Sika also the Uhunawa careful. If you don't get people around you who will help you manage when you become famous, when you become richer, there are so many things. Wait, when anything I want you careful. As soon as he can control, no, when you is control, no. I go around when I say me or attack, I say here, I mean, no, he control me. You just can control it is there. But you need people to be around you to let you know. Say yes, time I know here control. Also invest in a cover. Yes, property. I agree. Time I know here control now in the way, and then when you see car, Mexican control it. But lifestyle being so what I didn't do what. Oh yeah, wow, baby, I hope so. Drew no, Drew. And before Massimo Motaka said. To become rich or to get to the top, Commander, it's not difficult, but to sustain. And only asem no. The Messi Ronaldo mo ye no. And difficult, but any difficult sir. But to sustain. Say omo gina so for 10-15 years. Running at age 38. Messi so waji golden boot to America. Yeah. At the age of 40, Ronaldo so waji golden boot Saudi. And baby omo drew ye no. To get to that level, it is not that difficult. but to maintain or to sustain and be there for that period of time, that is where the problem lies. And I think that Lamine Yamal rises to fame. No, say you are managing in your money be a one. Fame ni be di trim. At the end of the day, it will affect him off the pitch. I heard you saying, say Dr. Ripo say Dr. Ripo say the injury ne shada nye serious be so about it is something or Kobia also tipping guarantee be pulling it down.
Because now almost a classic 70% fit.
And the doctor now some now say this injury ne shada nye serious injury. What is serious? Something that is serious is something that affects you. I won't me emma the 100% of your ability. The meaning the entire or describe it and say instead than serious. If the person is not able to deliver up to the 100% ability, it means there is something wrong. So to America no pains he will not be able to deliver. The Lamine Yamal it is not the same Lamine Yamal any in the air class ego. And I think that the earlier Barcelona solved that problem. Let the boy understand. Say, oh, about big match. It is good. Say, we be creating news and we be generating tension. Oh, match, no. But opening, say you World Cup finals are Kylian Mbappe about hat trick. Yes. Before the match, Uncle Pustu Bibiasa I was born for this. But he okoye. Our papa Uncle Trobi Bibiasa I cooked them here and my son cooked them there. He is the biggest problem.
So what's your second leg?
I say Santiago. What's the name? Camp Nou and on Bayer Jumani na. As some then say, Papa Nangas and the last time you did Hong Kong, the background and in the amount na Muntimemaka, Adebo a genetic. Papa no Shuba any bino, I want a banny mujem. Lifestyle now will leave no. Send a banner ya proper coaching na. Obefwa ne papa no anamo no so. There was say oh it is good say, but say who name ye na. Omu pese umutu wana because omu kobo the UEFA Nations League. We saw what he posted. You are going to play against Ronaldo. With all due respect, even Messi
will see you in the second leg.
Messi Ronaldo. That's what I said. Say I cannot compare them. They are two individuals. Let nobody get me wrong. Say me try say Lamine Yamal and Messi. On team Messi. There is only one Messi. There will never be another Messi. There's only one Maradona. There's only one Cristiano Ronaldo. There's only one Ronaldinho. There's only one Iniesta, Xavi, Frank Lampard, Odro, Tico, Dombote, Charles Taylor. There's only one. There's always going to be one. There's one Asamoah Gyan. There's only one Luther King. You can try to emulate. So, you say Luther King or an idol, but you cannot be the original Luther King. You have your own specialities. Into own team and Messi, but at least you live a life a better exemplary. And don't forget, say he's 18, but now a role model. Oh yes. Indeed, the boy should be coached and mothered in the way at least so we be teaching or Hena, we be to make sure and they positive idea. So I'm very happy. Say and say it. I feel and can ever say at Barcelona for the in term. I only hope that Oge Mendes and an interact will be able to coach the boy, get him back on track. Now the Lamine Yamal will watch at the age of 16, Lamine Yamal will watch at the age of 17. That was last season. We'll see the same Lamine Yamal.
Me da say Habib the special one now ten and cano Royal Edge for some encounter say I control your mama na ye for papa. Hey, oh friend o man say omo akwabuchi. Na no mo so omo recruitment. Omo recruiti e memma mako wo ha 100. Omo de mu ko Dubai. O koye adwuma e wo as a cleaner. Na cleaner na wo koye no o kodu Dubai ba bia beta e free. Aduane abedi e free. O transportation be ko adwuma e free. But so salary one jekra no 4,000 to 5,000 Ghana cedis. Also sabaha 40 to 50 million enkaniska no. Into almost bra. Now almost scheduled for interview. Na interview nra ene ebuswa etodwa. Na almost one my interview bi kra na emayam so frɛ wo mo na no mu eni nkomo. What requirement no nko ade a omo do bɛkɔ na wakwakoye adwuma na wanya sika bibiri. Na ade aba bɛsesa abusua hyebre. Enu ti Royal Aid for say enkanto say bibia ubetimi enya ediaba as part of our requirement no ninya say odi CV ebeba na was scan copy of your passport now the passport a picture eso ediaka ho na odi aba na bibia so ye kama na interview no todwa ewo Marshall University College omone Gloryland Hotel ena edianhwe ubetimi afro ewo sa number si so 0256 45 0602 0552 59 74 31, 0244 75 92 60, 0248 55 1942, and 0243 77 84 86. From about a control, some passport now pay, some birth set now pay. A control office in the bring the government process. Tifra no new common phone to cry. Open a Duma Swaya contact or Mubiabe Kamadiama. Kwaku, them Rome.
My have 40 now, cover him. Nah, income. I would have done a lot on Lavi Yama, but I think I'll just decide don't to go there because mine would have been different, but I just leave it. My brother has done justice to it. But there are reports that Vinicius Jr. and Alonso tension room. And senior ones is not no matter the sequel year. And here now, no intimate number be back, and then one would definitely need to leave or go outside. Non conquer like no way.
So more prepare the contract renewal. Alonso ATM.
The truth of the matter is, there is nothing that Vinicius Jr. Alonso huda.
Okay.
Alonso are bobo with quality and proper, well-behaved players. And the omutimidiye. And football sometimes it's not about quality, it's not about how good you are. Attitude and so to be home. But we have Vinicius Junior Bono. I stand to be corrected though, but near sure Alonso ne Frank Ribery Bobo.
Yeah.
So no more.
Yeah.
If you are a gangster, you are not gangster than Abante Ribery. When players are boba, normally a very troublesome yepa. Obi a wo here wa kaya mo Alonso no bubu bia can bring some of them. Into the all and if the authorities at Real Madrid believe he is a man that they can trust, Real Madrid project now in his hands. There is nothing like Vinicius Junior who ye bibia. Emma they will decide to sacrifice Alonso over Vinicius Junior unless results never.
Because they are meeting the next season.
And definitely to be around Vinicius Junior. Unless there are results from now till the end of the season, the results are not forthcoming. So that one they will decide say Alonso should go. But if results are biased currently as we speak, or match La Liga, say Costa no La Liga no buy or Timiaje, no to finish it in a place that a year respectable Champions League anymore. Do you think they will sacrifice Alonso for Vinicius Junior? No, they won't do that. Because Vinicius Junior and say you are able to play alongside ABOU and Mbappe more Yamonioma goes to the call the way I'm. But last season we saw what happened. And since you didn't come off and was a Ballon d'Or big to me no. Or my performance a base performance unless you are giving such performance on Sunday the performance no was there no one home but tactics ye ni free win enanka Real Madrid lose you na ball draw he would have been vindicated say bia na me bobo ni free until people will decide to support you. But this is a system that Alonso and so it me developing. Yes, this is the system I want to use against Barcelona. A team that last season, I need to develop a mechanism to make sure say and make sure say you win. Yesterday, Maestro did tactical analysis on the team Real Madrid, and you saw how he explained tactics. So if you are not able to fix or fuse into that tactics, now alone to weapon on that day, you have no business be on the field of play. That is how it's supposed to be. When you are up there now, not tactics now you pay from that minute near you feel to the old boy and you compare not the person your partners why here we are. We get you out of the team. It's not because you are playing well in team by force. That is not how it's supposed to be. So I think that if it was to say as I'm now near Canada, he just want to be diplomatic because definitely he wouldn't want to go into it as much on the cruise he can. And obviously, a player be a bomb match. And not there. But I don't think a coach is our park. You can be on the field of play and whatever you are doing, and what tactics near the game now, we will get you out. We've seen you say, bring on players to come and do a specific task. Or man to me, you don't mom second half, sign you film second half.
Typical example, Madwan Filani.
That is just saying Mourinho for you.
No,
yes, come and perform a specific task for us. When you are able to do that, you call to me, you will come out of the team. So I think sir, Vinicius Junior should come down. Or quite don't say be crank or maybe much now, you know. Now run one to the car. But somebody no one got so defeated now. And he needs to understand that Alonso is in charge. And whatever Alonso you know, said the results bar and found it obey. He needs to come down. Because the coach in a getting to the later part of the game. Maybe you are not doing it for him. Many sure say Sammy and now be everybody fun beer. And what must do in result Alonso. Alonso is building a scene for himself. He's won trophies at Team FN Mayo for Leverkusen. And then no an opportunity to coach Team FN Real Madrid. If he decides not to get results, no do we who time based the team and bring the person out when the person is performing now, he will get sacked at the end of the game. The results no pay until you play now man result or preventing the results. Now he will keep you in until no man during that time here in the film or no one can nowhere. Now what's the free home? Was the same free home still? Sad cost then you will say, oh, wait dear, Alonso pan and penasem. If not that, the only a cost one day. Oh now beko. Unless Alonso more than 1 year there cost. And now what you say, Madrid for Casaba, Vinicius and Unifilm. You are talking about the win.
Yeah.
That is what matters to them. Sen komu lusu bo draw dia se na meka na nke bia nka betimi abam ti wonyan no nsa na dwen na omo game nko the antis na doso. They got to a point in time now near away fans. They got to a point in time when the ref is now with your own coaches. You should put a stop to what that na bibiano and so intimi enko yem famano. Now I say Alexa no die. I'm surprised that story in Ababonte because they know Bobo England no call Premier League anymore. They suffer to La Liga. They suffer to adapt. Sir. In recent times, we team ya Bobe 3, 4, 5 players here. MON-FRI Premier League no call La Liga. It took time and even at a point near to free war. Felipe Coutinho had Coutinho Junction at Liverpool. He went to Barcelona with the aim that they know he will Liverpool. He was going to do same for Team FN Barcelona. Michael Owen went to Real Madrid. We knew Neymar now. At the end of the day, next year Tono at Newcastle. We've seen Nicolas Anelka from Arsenal to Real Madrid. So players know bet me another one.
Yeah. Best player in the league before moving.
But Julian Alvarez there from City to La Liga as I pay for.
Afa Ediamano. This a ball out of Nipa 5 you get one. That is to tell you say ratio no form into a say. So adapt, and Ken sometimes when you go into a team, now will be in a pre-position and make a good name for himself. No, sign a club, one of the club's captain. Pressure was easy. First, what will Liverpool? And I will feel Liverpool call Real Madrid. The Ubaya will Liverpool now going to Real Madrid. They have people that Omaya Sadiano. Says yeah, say the way Kawaya nebo number 2 no. Yeah. In this yeah, Bobo. Now you are not giving us what we expect from you. Daniel bench you were a certain Kawaya in himself, or you tried and tested at that same position. They have a certain player in the shape of a Fede Valverde. That he's a midfielder by trade. But by the to be a good crowd to Omeda. If you don't take care, no one to me that alone no Emma one that you will always want to be in a rush. Want to do things to please people. And this is a player that before he left Liverpool, he had issues. Go and check, he go back to be in the Club World Cup. Newman or yeah, but just that Newman Sane and plus over beginning. They need to understand and relax for a bunch of Alexander Arnold. It will take time. By a fast one. he will definitely come back to your my friend in England, and then he'll get one of the teams with my BC account. But for now, we want to watch because more pre-positions in our team, no. Or my boy, Real Madrid, no. And what it takes to play for Real Madrid. Into a more many Bibiano went to me, and so they should just relax for a bank chair and Bibiano, and so intimate and Koye. My own Juventus, according to reports, they almost done with Spelati.
Yeah.
Obabe did Madama team and Juventus. I've said this and I'll always say, he may come and prove me wrong. Now, Obabe to me Jimmy the correct media see a year and but so share Italy. All them coaches now no gradually they are losing their spark. They are more superior. My who's only a good coaches, gradually a few months. Spalletti is a coach that he joined the Italian national team with the aim of making sure things are properly done. They are sacking. I'm a replacement now buying on a normal day shouldn't be his replacement. That should tell you the kind of person he was in the Italian national team. And I don't maybe Juventus gradually you lose your identity. But
some of the players now, former players, do not some more advocate for coach we should Totti na what should be formed. And other retired players, they are some now advocate say
yeah no Thiago Motta. Say yeah, and a Thiago Motta with limited found with whatever. Bad yeah, or being a bigger fan to make my if my body could see here. Most of the coach never power of anything. I go or buy say yeah. And now they are campaigning for you see, I've seen some of the Juventus fans complain that our tattoo are Napoli than the sound. I know crowd here. For the time ultimate jail Scudetto the man Napoli need many issues with it. But in terms of tactics, and the current players are available to dispose them at Juventus. He is still going to struggle. He will struggle, and it's the more reason why I think say young to was or more you are more different. No fast, no matter back. Sometimes I need a recipe for disaster.
It's already and Postecoglou also air consulting. Some permanent chair.
The same thing here. Ken, Adiri at SC. We say you free Tottenham. Or far Nottingham Forest. So we found Nottingham Forest, you have a point to prove. 8 games he was sacked. Now Celtic. Okay, say be a hobble on is who make my back for but sadly, you see you Fred Mum, none 10 with the aim of getting back. I want we are a far some bar. To pass it. But then Tina ye both managers, you see, every say Zidane was through coaching.
Papa and the Canasa.
And then Tina you going to have a talk for.
But Zidane dear on France national team
commander
after the World Cup likely or before
who's a
no yeah say coach who I say coach no yeah
a pool of talent was a France coach pool of talent.
Kroma no coach who no big teams no but says one no yeah oh media must say
okay
so
Alaji
media me mo biadi so and James said no be na ya to ref na Zidane because he's a Juventus legend. So when we are mentioning coaches, Dean say ye coaches are, he should be in this discussion.
What there's all cast of man in the man because someone in the church.
Why is he not? And any idea about because he is someone that the track record that he's got, what he did with Real Madrid, no. Juventus is
on philosophy. Intebia on a star and project, maybe NC2 with Juventus.
A Juma may available be vacant to power with young Congo, and be France national team no far. Okay, you heard the but I'm still wondering, say he's still not having a job, but a Juma bar, not in a morning and more. I'm to Bob that the Adidas need this and the zero or any of baby.
Mila say Ricardo Barras now 10 and Canasa so a dinner dear Abadank. Natural healthcare say and can't say nipa duana also hu said the obobresity e bia na yade bi kura ehintani paduan na wonim broma so no munim hwehwemo ema say e bia o liver say na won tie o kidney e won sem to say wakoma na eboye Dank Natural Healthcare for Sebra. CSU pa, I say World Health Organization. At the one in Biaba said, I just nipa bear 1 million. And so far, check here. Almost bear week biana sede biano, or Monty Apple, or Moyare. What the understand is it Dank for Sebra. No one sees so much. Sir, a young member, Sam, Abian, Swabin, Go, Beman, and Juma, Beman, Sotia, Neti. Nina no bomb share on waiting a show. I'm a Bia Kama. Kumasi Pechi number 2, waiting from one number you saw. 0244 017 556. And I said 0266 593 330. Dank, I want to fear, dank, I want to fear. Kok Nakoja, Sana Bia Kama. Maestro.
Real.
Dingo,
Indian Komokakra. And sometimes no pass every now your story now. We didn't come out for Brian in Boembe about Manchester United. So we'll share this season some of the players on my tour. Ediama Robin Amaruna. I think he has been the well-deserved player. Ultimately, share a lot of goals and he is doing
from Telegraph. Say
from Telegraph.
Yeah. Premier League, you know where summer signings are. One of the best signing of Premier League so far.
Best signing of Premier League so far. Na o cheke kwaya Brian Mbeumo eba the side of Manchester United. I believe say minti Telegraph on nyadwin in principle because of say some people players are clubs ni be signing on moi betimi akasa de afa higo kitiki say the number of goals and assists no. I think say it is more than
impact on Liverpool since the arrival.
Yes, I think say it is more than what Brian Mbeumo has been doing for Manchester United. But then he go Diana Kwakoye say the Ancelotti as a coach doesn't trust him that much. And then he doesn't give him that kind of chance for him to prove himself. Say we'll compare or no together with Alexander Isak as to the reason why he should be picked up to lead attacking third for Liverpool. No, I think so he hasn't been given that kind of momentum. So on only no, I say never be brave on. But the truth be told, so we'll check the kind of a Juma Brian Mbeumo about Manchester United and what he has been able to do for Manchester United currently in the Manchester United Football Club team. I think say he deserved that kind of flowers. A Telegraph. Bitimaka say he is that kind of signing this particular summer, Auburn Homewood, but to become the best player in this particular summer there. And many you say, but this is the start of Brian Mbeumo. Now, say you really call last season. Top goal scorers are no Mushe goals at them football clubs. At that time, no see a kind of Brentford. And the number of goals that he scored for Brentford at that material moment in time last season was 20 goals that he gave Brentford Football Club. So we'll check it top goal scorers in the English Premiership last season. Mohamed Salah was having close to about 29 goals. Alexander Isak, Abonisi Akandema Newcastle was having 23 goals. Haaland was having 22 goals, and Brian Mbeumo was fourth on that particular list, having 20 goals for the side of Brentford Football Club. And on so Emma Manchester United, ETC, 70 million euros. So more Kwakoto Brand FNC, Brian Mbeumo from Brentford Football Club to have him in attacking force of Manchester United. I want to be affecting in the tactical system of Papa Ruben Amorim for the football club. And when he came, he has been able to become a successful player for Manchester United. Now, so we'll check the number of key passes that he had for the side of Brentford last season. It was quite good. Medica didn't come when it comes to goals. 20 goals. In terms of assists that he had for Brentford, he had 7 assists for Brentford, and then the key passes that he was able to give for Brentford, Obioya attack, he was able to have good key passes for the football club. 63 key passes that he had. Successful dribbles that he had for Brentford was 52 for the football club. Then you talk about this particular season. The numbers that he has given for Ruben Amorim as an attacker. Medin Komacho said, so we had attacking force of Manchester United. You are talking about Matheus Cunha, you are talking about Benjamin Sesko, and the Dobin said Brian Mbeumo at any moment in time. These 3 attackers can put a lot of pressure on the opponent against and they can easily score a lot of goals for the side of Manchester United. Looking at the number of games that he has played for Manchester United so far this season, 8 games that he has played for Manchester United, 4 goals plus 1 assist. Now, in the last 9 games that he has played, he has been able to have 6 goals contributions for the side of Manchester United, and that keeps me thinking, say, Brian Mbeumo is up to the task that he has given that Manchester United Football Club all that they deserve in attacking force for Manchester United. In the 3-4-2-1 tactical system, Ubenyobe say Ruben Amorim na Obo Edema Manchester United in attacking force. He always seemed as a driven force or put too much pressure on the opponent. Make sure so me I'm making him available for most of these passes, and sometimes gives a lot of passes to Obi to say Benjamin Sesko and makes him become a reluctant force in attacking third of Manchester United. And I think say he has been given that exploited performance. Now over the weekend, the game that Brian Mbeumo played against Brighton and Hove Albion, he gave a spectacular performance. Now, 2 goals that he scored. In terms of goals expectancy, he had 0.4 goals in terms of that particular game. Shot on targets was 3. Expected goals shot on target was 1.3. Shot on target. In terms of, say, in the 90 minutes, Auburn home modding at the other side of Manchester United, he had 3 on that particular occasion. 2 key passes that he had, accurate passes out of 38. He had 34 accurate passes for Manchester United, and in terms of passes ranges from the mid-third to the attacking third, he had 89 passes for the side of Manchester United. Touches even for Brian Mbeumo, the last weekend game against Brighton and Hove Albion, 59 dribble touches that he had. Dribbles was 5 out of 4, and recovery. So be Bobo, I recover most of these particular things on the field of play. Edelman, the football club, and Brian Mbeumo made close to about 7 recoveries for Manchester United. Grand duels, 6 grand duels out of 8 duels on Manchester United. And I think, say, at this particular material moment in time, Sawope, the most important player in the Manchester United Football Club, it is Brian Mbeumo. And it's no wonder, say, Telegraph for air announcer say, in the last summer, and I say, in this particular summer, no, say he has become the best signing for Manchester United, currently in the English Premiership. Now, in the heat map that he has generated for Manchester United, the Bemidin Como said, Sawo check about players' heat map, or sometimes no, it depended on the position at that particular football club player and ABOU Ediama the parent club. Now, checking the position for Brian Mbeumo, he can play in most of these various attacking positions for Manchester United. Obetimabo in the left wing position, Obetimabo in the right wing position. He can be played as a typical form from a 9, as the leading attacking striker for Manchester United. Now, Brian, so we'll check the heat map. That's now Obi Obo as a right winger. Check the heat map with imaginary. In terms of the right wing flanks, one my Manchester United no. And when the heat map no, it also power. So it also say Sir Ruben Amorim tried to trigger his press. That's what was the transition last year. That's what a lot of turnovers at Manchester United. Baby, a whole no right now. It depended very well on that particular material force for Manchester United. But also depended about the defensive structure of Manchester United. As also called the central midfield positional role for Manchester United, and also in the left flanks of the attacking movement of Manchester United was also a dependent war, and then into the attacking line, sometimes we play as auxiliary number 9, supporting Obi the Benjamin Sesko in the first number 9 was also 8 million. So it tells you say the heat map of Brian Mbeumo is well solidified for the side of Manchester United. But in the past games, Ediama Manchester United, this has been his ratings for the football club. The first games, about 7 games, you talk about 7.9 stars. You remember the side of Brian Mbeumo, 7.8, 8.2, 8.3, 7.4, 7.3, and even last weekend, the game that he played against Brighton and Hove Albion, scoring 2 goals and making sure say Obe winning man of the match award. He was rated at 8.9, given to him, and it tells you say he has become that integral member of Edinburgh Manchester United. But then so we'll compare Ruben Amorim this season. As we speak right now, Manchester United at the 4th on the league log. As compared to Erik ten Hag in the first debut season for Manchester United and his first 9 games that he played, it tells us Ruben Amorim currently as we speak is doing something wonderful for Manchester United. Now, you're checking the starter, we need to compare between Erik ten Hag and Ruben Amorim. Now, in the first 9 games, Erik ten Hag, in the first debut season for Manchester United, he had just 3 wins for Manchester, 4 defeats in Onya, 11 points to team accumulated by Manchester United, and then 1.22 per game in Obo Edema, the side of Manchester United. in that same season, now Manchester United at a 14th on the league lock. That was 2024-2025 season. Now you did come in that particular season. And you talk about Ruben Amorim, the first 9 games with Timmy Enya 5 solid wins, 3 defeats, and according to Manchester United coach, and then 16 points. And the Timmy in the first 9 games at Manchester United, points per game has been 1.78 points per game. The winner.
So Manchester United. Let's say Eric Ten Hag then compare. Let's say Amorim born home modern power.
Amorim born home modern.
Because after 9 games with 16 points.
Yeah.
And Eric Ten Hag boy, and now 11 points.
11 points.
Okay.
And it tells you say maybe a Drew Siciano in Penifono and man that free road to operate.
Oh, that's Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Oh, that massive support.
Yes, on the man up to December.
Okay.
So Brandon into me born home modern. Definitely meet me a unifrio. And I say at the end of the season, almost shame you movie and I say almost Ruben Amorim to me born home modern meet me unifrio. But Brian, Manchester United for club no. A brand defense of Kobe Menu one midfielder. And even him say at the time of sorry, Manchester United was at the time when Eric Ten Hag coached Manchester United. At that time, he was a young boy with him penetrating into the central midfield of Manchester. Casemiro Muho, Manuel Ugarte Muho, other players, and more Scott McTominay in our football club. But then it took a certain young boy called Kobe Menu to integrate himself into the football club, making sure so Whitmer commanded the first starting 11 at Manchester United. And on so my last year Euros the Crampono. Papa was a guy who started to get to on friend and Manoko board the England national team. I will see a kind of national team in the just ended Euros or Buama England echo into the finals of that particular competition. Now baby Ababeduno say if it's a Ruben Amorim. The head coach for Manchester United. Kamea said, Kobe Menu in Monobono Kwane Ekofum, and then he has not been given that enough playing time for the football club. Baby Ababedruno, the boy wants to find himself away from the football club. Whilst in Komona Kwako June said, Ruben Amorim in Penifo in Komosa, all those are Brantiano, or Yana Kakanka, just for him to integrate him into the identity and the tactical prowess of one born or Edward Manchester United. Now, Abranton in Yendru Honum, I was ordinary Kahmodia, but then he is talking to the management, say, Abrantiano seeking a OCK in January transfer, or Montono for free Manchester United football club, and or Montono. He still needs Kobe Menu into the football club. But baby Abrantiano is what I do know. Also believe you say in the World Cup, next year, he wants to go with the England national team. And he wants to have enough playing time for the football club of Bokakobo on loan. Manchester United, Ruben Amorim, and clearly said he's not part of the plans. Or say he is part of the plans, but then he wants him to integrate him slowly into the tactical identity of Manchester United.
Because Brandon Bumone, Ama Diallo Beba Afcon.
Yeah.
In Tiabasadia, Kobe Manu, Joshua Zexi.
So they want him to be part of that particular football club, and they don't need him to go on loan in January transfer member. So and home Kobe Menu family, and then Ruben Amorim as compared to Manchester United, a more technical team, AD and Komo Ewohono. But and news we will buy. Say Abrantier friend say Eduardo Camavinga Sina Kandema Real Madrid Football Club. And Komo Ababeto Jan say Chelsea will want to have him on 80 million euros. Omitima Kwakofa, Eduardo Camavinga, then the free Real Madrid Football Club in about Chelsea. In common, they say Camavinga free injury bar into the scene of Xabi Alonso team and Che. And Xabi Alonso showed key interest in him as to the reason why he will need him in the type of team or Edema, the side of Real Madrid Football Club in the coming season. So, we see a kind of more. El Clasico told you over the weekends. We saw how Eduardo Camavinga was able to neutralize most of the passes in the midfield for Real Madrid Football Club and Osi Akan in that particular weekend game. But in common, say, Samari debate may add that opinion atum, say 80 million euros or more atom, Papa even say Eduardo Camavinga. Edna Real Madrid Football Club and about Chelsea Football Club. And the Madrid will be here, a swap deal like a bit in Yabua, Amasa deal I complete. Madrid phone penny for say they will need either Moises Caicedo and answer Enzo Fernandez in the midfield of Chelsea Football Club.
Chelsea also say off and buy on bet 10 it down.
Yes.
Caicedo on down.
Someone train. And right now, maybe a baby do know. I think that Chelsea doesn't need midfielders currently as to speak.
Okay.
Baby at Chelsea that in the EPL currently, no. And yet, because looking at Enzo Maresca, the kind of players are more at hand the kind of these quality players are Papa said Todd Bowley at top Ediashisha team no as a offer Chelsea team now we first 11 you can get about 3 different selections as a first 11 for Chelsea Football Club currently. But yes though Enzo Maresca finding it very difficult to actually complete that kind of landmark at the Chelsea. Now, so check goals conceded. This season, Premiership club the team consider Chelsea at the 8th. And we consider 11 goals to me. It was quite unnecessary. It be anything consider. It means there has been a problem between Adarabio and Chaloba and most of these players are there's a problem between that particular backline and Enzo Maresca and the Chelsea Football Club need to sign good defenders just for them to participate in that kind of defensive structure for Enzo Maresca backline. Arsenal are considered just 3 in this season. Check it Tottenham Hotspur. Also, team consider 7 in this particular season. Sunderland are on no airborne home modern with the top 4 this season. No. Also, a team consider just 7 pay. Then Manchester City Pep Guardiola and so consider 7 pay. Newcastle and so consider 8. Aston Villa consider 8. Crystal Palace are consider 9. And then Chelsea in AFC Bournemouth and the Bosso Honum 9 goals no more consider currently as you speak.
11 goals.
Sorry, 11 goals no more consider currently as you speak. And it tells you say Enzo Maresca, he doesn't need a midfielder. He needs defender with me, a partner Trevor Chaloba, a partner Thorsten Adarabio, a partner Levar Cole, with my bomb money. I stop it most of these unnecessary separation at Ekoso, at the mother side of Chelsea Football Club. It is not about Kamavinga. Some married for Ebeja Tomaton Kamavinga at Chelsea, and it just say Enzo Fernandez, and I said Moises Caicedo, Ebem Anya Chelsea. Willing say 80 million euros no edo come Venga. Mad before be Janet number Real Madrid Football Club no. Brian, ebe dey dia mom.
Me da say big brother maestro now and can also say our fans had a meeting today planning the revenge this morning and we are done with our banners. Your best goalkeeper is a wife snatcher. If you don't win Ballon d'Or, you don't attend ceremonies. We scored you 5 times last season, which includes 2 final trophies. You scored 2-1 at your own venue and you were celebrating as if you won treble. Lami Jama is your nightmare. These are some of our written banners, so they should get ready. I know Desmond Nkua and this message we also DIABY. Was say good afternoon, Fakye Sports. You are sizeless. Greetings to all Macunians in the world. I told you Man United will play Champions League next season. Congratulations to Real Madrid team. We are watching live from Doma Ahenkro ABB near the King's Palace. Quality friend of Franco. Nedia also DIABY no. Well, so I say good afternoon, Fakye Sports. I'm back, man. Watching live from Tamale. More update on City injuries. Okay, yeah, want to my SO Eddie Amal. Well, so I say, good afternoon. My name is Prince. I'm Lalo from Bamboy. I'm watching you live. Keep the fire burning. Nedia or DIABY. Well, so I say, Luther, I really love your voice. Everyday Fakye Sports, you are the best. Steven from Brikum and Astivo. So DIABY. I say, I'm Ike. Please, good evening. The Queens. When are they going to play their match?
Doris Boadu Ashego Sisia.
Doris Ashego.
Yes, I could have called to Sisia.
Okay.
Ghana lead 1-0. Ghana 1, Egypt 0. About 53 minutes.
That's second half.
Yeah, second half. Okay. 53. Sisia na Doris Ashego going to Sisia.
Mate, me da say smart do dey me yankon din komo ye kwose mens for na yakodin ko opani.
Ken.
Boko dey.
Nyame adom. Ampom den na yankwa ewo.
Na ayasabia what to say.
Nyame adom bibi ekoso kama na dwumadi ekoso adanside nso kwa na ekoso adwuma na yaresa no to ana kwa na ekoso
ka bibi kire
nada asemi anche ahwefo nyina na semense ba clinic de otie nkanse ya pomden enkomo ene ye babedi ye kasa ni nyina no number no screen no so a obetimi afa na wafre na ye no adi nkomo ye ka pomden ho san a efa bibia ho nti sorry enchima video na nkasa me sorry akwa ba beto aso da bi ha enso eho hia ye pa mpanifo bu bebi se wo nkwa na wade na atem bia me kasa o se ye de close bi shem se wo won kwa apomdi wo mu a na wade because apomdi ni ho a adwumadi a opese wodi no ontimi endi eno ntina semence say yare bia edokro wo ama wapomdi ni nsipinsita efi wo na ase ekopem utiri so de hia ne se obetu na mo aba ya so ye ewo kumase asokore mampon ye ne asokore mampon wura bank no di nhwe ni mu bra na won so be onsa enka wa yaresa oba ye benya botre doctor se ho benya botre tie wasem doctor say na yemi ya gina so so atoto ano na ya hu de ekọ se ne be ya ye be ye hwehwemu ahu yare no ene ye kan say diagnosis before treatment ye kan say ye patch say hwehwemu bia ye doctors ye tie wasem awie atoto ano awie na wase ye se ne be hu say wo yare no eye A anase B na mpempen so ben kra na akwakodru na mpodien ene kofa yare ne bae eno no bam yetimi agina so ama wadura ebetimi aboa ama ayaresa na yeden atimi awie peye enti wo ba ye lab no mfidie yeden ewo ho mepache ka ne sa enye wo nipa bia na ekwakwasha fidie nda bi lab de ye betwu moja sabe jonso a ye beje sabe bi wo kra etimi gi ntasu na bibisa ye de akoye test no na ye hu yare no ebi ho ya scan ana wo se etwa ye twa scan na hwe yem niema se bi oba wa wodie nim be ma wo prostate yem sa scan ni nyina so ye twa enumpemu asem a ebi wo se ye x-ray san hwehwemu ni nyina be den ebekoso ye hu yare ye timia ma ho adu na won so ho atọ na watimi anya hoden ade odwuma ti yare ben na edokro na etete wo se bia wo de yibojamroso ye kan se hypertension anase kire yare diabetes tem bia wo no maduro enso ye bekekere wonsa an ye be wonsa no bia no na e wo hro e ma waba mu bra ye be ma wo organic no na bidura e be ma pressure no ani sugar na ba form ebia wo de ye aposo ukotodwe wo ye ho hwenye yi usisi wachi kase ene ye kan se arthritis no and now obi also wo de ye sasambro rheumatism tinsuo to a na aya odadwen because so sasabro beba me pacha bra e ba ni sa no mpenimu a ahode no kofom no ye ma o painkiller wa no painkiller wan hwe yi a e be kwa ha obrebo enye painkiller no enkwan no badwudwu yi a no ba won se enche na asan ba isan se no mpena hode na aba fam no e wo se ma wadura e wo nuane no boni be kan se nutrients a e ma no mpeni nya hoden e bi ti se calcium magnesium phosphorus vitamin D6 and vitamin D sane ma we nyina no ye be ma wadura e wo se nuane no ne bi na ma no mpena hode na aba ebia wo de ne joint no so ehia nuane no bi ti se eye glucosamine ne chondroitin sane ma no so ye wonura e wo bia ebeboa ebia wo de no wontini ye kan se nerves na problem aba ho ti wo to asetwetwe ho na ye kan se sciatica we be ka se yare bonia de din dedede wo de no wo se won sai utitriti wona na utitriti wo se anansa cheme no bi so refer se na anansa de oye police ni no ababechew wo de no ehyehew ase de ja anasa moko na aye ho nti a wonsa ana wona ehyehew etwetwe me paacho ni nyina wo ba nerves no na problem aba ho ye kan se peripheral neuropathy nerves no so hia no bi to say vitamin B1 B6 zinc alpha lipoic acid B12 sanima we nyina so wonu e wo bia ya de ma be man sa problem ni nyina to eden atwa stroke account to them o fa ba kwa adwojo bra na ye ntimi boa yarea me boss sisi ano se wo wa enya duro no kwa keke na be ma na mum ye body therapist bia e be ya kan me kan sa de na mpache ye bibi se physiotherapy yema wa yes satin trumpo se ne be ya ho de be den ebeba ye o massage therapy ye miemia nipadua na twetwe no na moja di mafusa ne ya ma na relax se ne be ya ahoden ene ayaresa ne be wie peye ebia wo de no so ye be ye bia friends reflexology eno no ye miemia wonam ne wonsam na ahoden abam nerves no na bibia koye e de ama ye fa bibi se chiropractic therapy mo amachi kasem problem aba hono mo hia sa therapy ni bi ana aromatherapy sani ma we nyina ye eka nura ye de be ma hono ye fa bi se nutritional therapy ya ma wadro ayesa ne ma we nyina kire ye be kire ya wie no ye be kire wadua ne die yare ne nti di we yare ne nti anyway sani ma nyina na ka ho ema yaresa no ebe wie pe ya na ebe sipina sita ti wote semens na wote adansi bia enya duro enya magic secret na me da na di ede a che no bra kumase asokore mampon ya ni asokore mampon wura bank na di nhwani mu number no na egu screen na se no se wontime bi kra na wo ye pani a wo hwe na number no se hunhu ni ye me pa ocho me bebo ni sisi a chroto wa na fra na bi uba bi na onsevuto o phone no so friend na ye din komo 0240
82 82
69
69
95
95
0240
0240
82
82
69
69
95
95
ebia wo de osa yare boni na etete abrabo ama oboso hyehyew ofise wakoma because osa ne uma hodo miensa ye wo sofagya osa wo oboso ye wo gastric and stomach osa wo yam ene ye wo biodi na osa e wo nsum se oboso de ne ba ne sa na bon se ye wo ya oboso ye wo ya hyehyew ye kan have bends bi okwo didi kura na atwi na ma hyehye ne kosoro ye kan se acid reflux wan hwe ye obefise wakoma na ye wo ya bebre na fi so makoma nya wakoma oboso no esophagus no ekuro abam enne simu na ka wachi kase osa ena ye osa no bra ne yemboa uyam no so a aboso uyam ye oya udidi ana ye oya undidi ye so ye oya oye ho hwenye yi osa yare bone bra na ye ntimi mboa typhoid atena so ache one no madra ya still as ye ntimi ntu oye kura je to se abeka oso da bi semense bra na ye ntimi ntu ase emfa ema ebia wo de ne infections enam yare ene wakwadwa ochina so ya kosua na eba anase kwame bebe obekọ kwame ho ene ochina ekwaku ama infections na ba me pacho gonorrhea eba so candidiasis say white o de pua emma no etade yo mo washroom ni ade ena etete ama nsuo efi waseba bi okra sabin produce en carbon wom ensansa buwase obema nsuo kra fi mu ba odwonso a wote yaw odwonso ntentem odwonso kala kra ni asesa anase sabin carbon bi kra de achi ni nyina infections anete bra yewu infection kro ni yentu ase kra enfema infection transa osocha ka hu se onsanso boni yepa ema no etima wo ho yeden timi affect o menses na onfinchi ko no enkoyi etima wo de na no yede oni be ma hiama na nsuo ni nyina asa aba eno no sa no ba ye betimi aboa se wo sa de no se wo no kunu hia ana no be ma hiamu na nsuo no ba enya eba oba no kwa na problem ni timi free ebi wo so be ma no kwamo no e wo fom ana se wo sperms nsuo no chimato bi wo ho eno so ba sa eno so ni oba ni hiama nsuo ni timi ba anhwa a muntimi wo ti awo ma de a enipa mienu asem ne eka be ma no pachoti wo ye be ma na ohwe me a enwo oba no kwanti kon se omra bra mumienu nyina mo bra yenye hwehwemu afa ne afa problem ni gina he na yentu wana mo mienu mo problem a ye behu ba ko na wo problem na yentu wana mo e betwa scan sha oba na wo de ni hormonal test ni ahwe hormonal imbalance na yesa o menses no nkoyi a e ba 1 day 2 days na twa wayase be ya o yasa ya de wo kra ya calendar wadwumam ana se fi a wotimu ana e ba so amoja betu bebre na wayemre bra na yentumi emboa problem bia de ye hiane se obeba semester entwense be ba o yare ni bi koko na etete abrabo uyem 13 wo brebo mu haw ye kan say fatty liver disease ana say hepatic steatosis kidney no yes onya kidney stones ana say kidney infection they can say pyelonephritis empo kidney na won na ba from efeli stage ben na dru semen say bra hepatitis B and hepatitis C bra na yentimi emboa prostate medi wie no oye pani a wutie mi mema asem na meke ye kan prostate dia mema nkomo eye kese na ho de mba fam tema dwonson kran mba ye odwonson tentem ayese bia kam yisa wochim anado bedwonso bebre sane ma we nyina no eye prostate chimato enti na ma wo hu ne sa no bra na yentimi emboa entwen se bebo yare ni diansa yare nko ade a babi baako ayaresabia baako ye ka semensa sa ena yedwumade tie ye okumase asokore mampon number no screen no so me born for the last time troto save frey o frey ne emfa ka hu se ya fidie kase course no dawson tokoso frey ema waba mumbu den a ebeduru so na doctors no ye ne wadi nkomo na won so waba abeje wa yaresa 0240
0240
82
69
95 0240 82 69 95 me pacho kumasa skore mampon me pacho nya asante mampon askore mampon take achiwo anaboabo chiwa babia kumaka eye kumasa academy school no no e hon komo ene eka bra ufi akreba si tech dancing also pass skore mampon taxi station obi abechero catcher driver so nsi wa semester ogboye din a e kwana no ne wonti yebesi wo ho ufri kromo ba na dum so akọ Dr. Mensa also pe askorama ponka catcher mate ni so nsi wo room afa sore dan no obi abechero ogboye din a akraketo akra obechero bra Sunday nkoa ene anya adwuma Monday ekopem Saturday oba onso onsa ebeka wa yaresa nyame nchi obi bia 10 nyame nkamo
yeso yeda sepa Kodia Isaac say hello please good evening watching you live from Belgium. Update on Blues. Greetings to my family inside Drobo. Where Jenny McQuaid was, why can't he substitute Mbappe at least, but always Vinny? We so say, what's the Bruce? Hi, Future Sports. It's your boy, what's the Bruce from Odium. You are doing a great job. Keep it up. Lamine Jamal is one of the football a wasted talent. He will end up like Neymar Jr. He will never win the Ballon d'Or in his career, and injuries will reign his career. I assure you. Oh, nade Adriana Obonana. Oh, that be Hussein Ali, Anthony Ribetes. Nadia Jamna Nyako. Also, I'm watching live from Zulu. Please, more update on Real Madrid, Hala Madrid. Aziz Morgan. Hi, Luther. You guys are doing fantastic. Well, greetings to Mr. Binas Nico, my father, ABOU DIABY Maestro, Ricardo Varas, and the main man, Mr. Habib. He me vacho odiba odifria before ode aba. Where a J-man was more fire from Asen Akonfudi. Akonfudi. Okay. Nedia ode aba eso no. Well, so Mamini way for us. Good afternoon, optimistic boy from ABOU Hala Madrid. Now optimistic boy. Sudifra also at the Abanano. Now ma na ye home na ye mrayeba. In somehow do I have one who office munano. Ye be sign Eddie Abedao. Yen sorry only ent na ye be see. Patrick Buamaso wakasa about football structure ewo Ghana na ochechiri mu say.
Well, they are not the best, but they can be improved upon. And I think it's a very unfortunate for the person to associate our sports with violence. We've had terrible times, but I think we've improved a lot. And I think we must also look at the management and governance structures of our sporting clubs. Is it because the person has money so he can own and chair a club? Is the person putting in place the right structures, administrative structures, governance structures to be able to run a club professionally? When you take the organogram of Zamalek and compare with the organogram of Kotoko, are they the same? Do you have good doctors? Do you have marketing people? Do you have psychologists? Do we have all the professionals that are required to be able to run a professional club like Kumasi?
Eno ye Anabo Patrick Buama ena okasa echichimo eba Ghana football said the structures no esitie no echichim so hwe eye o mai bi so de na de compare Ghana ye de na nsonso ne wuma ase de no ewo fompa eno echi okasa no okasa about downfall of Ghana a Premier League no say enkonkan na guana egu yente Anabo.
Our league started declining some years back when we did not factor in to our planning a very aggressive sponsorship drive for our clubs. Kwasi Asante Kotoko, Hearts of Folk, Olympics, and all those big clubs. They don't even have the kind of sponsorship that a tier 2 club in, let's say, Morocco, Algeria, Egypt has. I always cite this example that to the extent that El Ali was able to procure the services of Pesita from an English for about $250,000, tells you the mindset of the clubs that want to win big. To be able to attract those kind of players means that you're a very serious club. So if we want to start and get the right things done, we need the right sponsorships in place to be able to attract the right best players into the clubs. That will
and Honorable Patrick Buama na chechim the downfall of Ghana a Premier League no and all chechim the omunyina so ehu na nam so ama football no entimi entumpon. Now the Black Queens they the 20 some qualifier Africa ha no many Egypt and the air boss na so far omabo close to 70 minutes. Black Queens are shamiensa ama Egypt intimate here. Doris Bodua akos no share 2 goals and comfort yeboa eso de baako aka ho amna kwakwa miensa na Black Queens insan sebiye beto dwaso musikasem ena uroma owura wo yemrahye bedwani saso ena kwa government communications minister Felix Ofosu-Kwakye akasa so ndi obenya ankama o memo equal wages and also the demand yintie.
Well, that would be quite unfortunate. I think that we need to treat all our athletes equally, irrespective of gender. I mean, I even hold a view. It may be controversial, but I think that we should be paying equal wages to both men and women athletes. I don't see why men should be paid higher than women. That in itself is a difficulty. Delays are not desirable, of course, and I think that we should take steps going forward to ensure that it does not recur. Sometimes these issues occur, but I am grateful, I am gratified that efforts are underway to resolve.
I know your opinion church more to myself, no dear. A bayanka, a memman and money now, you or mocape, say memman the $5,000 as a winning bonus, a man, your momosa, we are said a memman we are picking cry. A man is we are picking crying anka, yet your mom and uncle be a swire kama. Now, and one edit two and you say, no weekend ye Ghana Premier League, my day 7 a banner be ana Nations FC. Coach a friend or Kasim or Kanse Menga, Omujana Kwai. na me no ka say ene ya omode announcement about say coach Mayanga Frimpong Manson and my appointing as a substantive manager omra no mefa adwuma no ema bianye Kamanti Nations new head coach coach Frimpong Manson Mayanga and omudi adwuma no eso edi amano na Mediama club no so edi statement eso edi aba almost say Mediama Sporting Club is delighted to announce the return of Mr. James Asrifi as the club's chief executive officer, making a new and exciting chapter in the club's journey. Tinina say Upanyina your friend James Asrifi say ono enom di dwumadi no so the Mr. Asrifi returns to the role 4 years after stepping down following an illustrious 11-year tenure that established him as one of the most influential administrators in the club's history. His leadership and vision were instrumental in transforming Mediama SC into competitive and respected force in Ghanaian football, both on and off the field. After stepping aside in November 2021, Mr. Asrifi continued to serve the club as board member in charge of administration, providing strategic guidance and institutional memory to support Mediama's continued growth and success. The president, board, management, and our dear supporters are thrilled to welcome Mr. Asrifi back to where it all began over 15 years ago. His vast experience, deep understanding of the club's culture, and unwavering commitment to excellence are expected to further strengthen Mediama's organizational structure and long-term vision. Mediama SC looks forward to embarking on this new era under Mr. Asrifi leadership as the clubs continue its pursuit of excellence in Ghanaian and continental football. Entering answer, Mr. Asrifi, Habib, Mediama statement said, Okoya wasanya.
Papa James Asrifi dey say unim Mediama story any time Mediama shares here from Kesbin Ebetene Mediama the journey omo afoma babedu omujina you know that he's a strong pillar of Mediama.
Okay.
So what Mediama dia people who can define Mediama to perfection for you to understand what Mediama is. The component are a womb Emma Club Mediama, Ebe Mediama. James Asrifi is one of them. Probably we Moses Amapaka is in Chenya. The next name Hubetimi Abo. Hebe open new it and Zabia Dr. Tony Obe Mono Momakanukrambu Abba on board. I think that he has a vast experience. Time of stepping down, it wasn't because Ebiana Wajai born now, but it was for educational purposes. Those who could see and in the MLB and or training, you know, he was part of a more board, you know, administrative wise now. Or yeah, if he's done with whatever he took that break in it for after 4 years, no Ababaka, I think it's fair enough. Mediama Ifimano is more like a true family member. And I'm not too surprised. And for me, I know what he's capable of doing. And I think that they come back, you know, say coaches and I am second coming, but in terms of administrative job, he's seen it all and the experience and the expertise, and just like Omankasa stated in their statement, is one that Mediama able to so far. So he's welcome back into the game once again. So winning any encounter, he's such a nice gentleman and the personality to deal with when it comes to the footballing terms. And yeah, then I think that inclusion back in the Mediama force is something positive at Omedi so far. So now, nations are confirming the appointment of Stephen Frimpong Manson Mayanga. Now, I know what match now, about Omeja, the two coaches, the head coach, Okansi Kasim Mengel, and then an assistant coach Johnson Smith. Omeja Omunina Kwano. And Ajonan, the first in command was Openi Stephen Frimpong Manson. So, Endra, and Opa, may hear me stories. No, I think that I'm the first person to even break that news that he's the ideal man in the conversation. It is somebody for reasons may are very close to and meaning what he's capable of doing. I've got the opportunity to work with Frimpong Manson on 2 different occasions. And when we say coach be a discipline, coach be a principle, coach be understand it na juma as a head coach. So we a team now morals any principles and your writer don't bring in performance. Wow. But so we will be a opposite who follow sporting project. Now your principle when it comes to a juma now we as a head coach, then you need performance. And baby, a nation's agency is here. Any situation, a club, the FYN or myself. No, for me, I think that is a perfect fit for the nation's FC Jumano.
When your opportunity for my pre-season, timing no ebebuano.
Timing a factor when it comes to coaches taking clubs any but I've seen performance on delivering when I won year pre-season. Baby, I can't say Ghana. So I hope a coach back home make him stick out my neck for. I can defend him on any day when it comes to the job ethics. From Paul Manson.
Mayanga.
Look, forget of everything. But when he walks into your dressing room, or that aura, no, you change every situation. Our club no room in the dressing room. And I think that maybe nations agency is here, and then what club no FIN almost off 8 points after matches are air ball and Komoka cry a word any those no inspiring the right man to salvage those situations, no, from Paul Manson. A Juma or before quarter no, before say move at the Ababe fight be any gold stars. So far, gold stars in the middle of the season. Okay. Time and the late Michael said, Chaize, Juma na Omuja from Paul Manson came in that season, the first season, he did extremely well. So where be an gold stars and now many near no and what before Juma or in that first season. It was okay. In his second season, he won them the trophy. That is the Premier League. In the third season, and or started, unfortunately, a Niema anchor as planned. Our Champions League match. He was defeated against GS Kabile. Then after the match, the Hula Balu and Sensemi Bre, of course, and few months or even a month after Sarden is back in coaching again. I think that a good way recruitment and as appointment and a nation's team no iron. If they're going to back him with the necessary support, Uhia is a man nations ever back when it comes to the contest and as the contention for teams or meeting me agile. Already season, more within for Monka will say on meeting me compete that much. But I think that from what it takes, if only is going to get the right backing from the right people in terms of structures, a what nations FC from will help nations FC thrive very well season away from nations anyway. Black Queens as a three, I can't grant match in the Japan. One thing that over Juma and Mabawano aye team I went training for 2 days and our last shake up and Omokoye now more than Black Queens had done in the game. So far we've done 82 minutes. Ghana A leading 3-0. It took them just 6 minutes to get 3 goals. A beautiful brace from our very own Doris Buadua and then a stunner from Abu Dhabi's girlfriend Comfort Yabua. A very beautiful goal and a Comfort Yabua. I said, yeah, my queens. No, I love it this way. You see, and common in Semna a course so a match in Hunina say a year na or man winning match na. Nkaya ya can be ma or Munina. Or my maya Semna Kaya Denny. A coffee item or mono and a year there no matter if you lose. But the girls naturally said, wait all without training when they are being called upon to defend the colors of the nation, the flag of Ghana.
Have you mommy and man and can I have attendance? Black Queens now share attendance. Is it encouraging?
Not bad. And a working day, right? Yeah. Second working day in the week. And man football. Attention.
Because we plan me want in the park.
Yeah, National Supporters Union. Okay. When the individual ask a crowd, so it's not bad. You understand. Minim said the baby angle everybody say
because you have a co-worker and the supporters no obia join union be
Fakye 11 near the Ghana JC share say about match you be National Supporters Union
go be a American be game be no more support
for buying their numbers to cheer the ladies up and I think that they've done so or say fight now fight tomorrow or match they say they deserve everything omo e call for. Giving them the right things, they are ready to die for the nation.
So there was
let's understand. Egypt, when it comes to a football, I'm a football nation. I feel no, my starting. The I am in person, Ibesino, or moving on my BNC. say betena ho no ma besua ball ne bo aye no ma ba be san ye ho memo mo san me san ye ho bi ya tena wa Morocco mo ne ade ba be san ye ho Egypt for na fe na ba no omo nye nkofo ama football omo enim ye hu bi asa so we omo quality na e wo form as compared to ye de no we need to make sure that said the year queen ye because I am omo me investment in their women football MSI ye ho aside that Felix Kwachi Ofosu minister MP say o si etua ma no ne emema ne nyina aka pa asem we maka mesia aka biem enye yi ade eyi tie sika emema ne football ne epule ba no okay ema ne mfasa ama ye gender equality. I am somebody who preach for that. I believe that a man should be respected, a man should be treated good. So we will be now we need a more bar. So I respect women very, very at the highest level. But when it comes to sports, when it comes to adia, generate sikadia, but I can who be say abwan no say or say ne hunsu de no ne nam ne hunsu say ne de no ne ofin hunsu ne de no ne nam. Black Stars and an airborne match now against Egypt and Kapaka Boma. Oh yeah. And can you free Bapaka Boma? Black Coins airborne. Yes, Black Coins airborne free Bapaka Boma. The last time I bought match, I was across posted before now no last one. Minister Bebu who content training Ghana over 12 billion. Wow. I was so much gate process. And on last one year when focusing and ominium for no one dime rare. But a man boy a free. Into be a one boy ammo or minus 12 billion, any your boy a free. How do you tell me say see to your carpet? Number 2, AFCON na ekon. The last AFCON are Black Stars of Ghana echoing. Sika ewo AFCON ma Ghana nye do yanko yade. Ye free more group stage and a buy. But ye free ma ban not even making appearance kekeno. Ye nyeska more than $2 million. A man of Boko di Ted, or Musika on the buy was I think around by $500,000 to $800,000. It's yen to me Fasika Kestiesa and the M farm. Yeah, but what comes to saying making appearance keke. Sana number story said country be or could be a $9 million as I must say $8.2 million making appearance keke. A man qualify for World Cup when Yabos were in driven $4 million. Into economic wise, a man ya dear. But Sika or Modebani and drew the man at the band, so it is fair enough. Say a preacher say, let's give them whatever is due them. Okay. So if say girls need deserve $2,000, or we deserve $3,000, or we deserve $5,000. So the man we ya the more mono. A man we are young from 8 years. Memen to be a preacher say, yeah, more money member than you pay because the data now, madam. The last time I brought Ghana Statistical Service for almost so any moment say even though minor team when it comes to revenue. A man contribute to, I think, almost 37%. So that was the last one on way in terms of revenue about humanity. Generally, a man was but whatever is due them a fair share of the cake. Commander Yem Famo. Not yet. The mom so Yem Famo on time. Say, member deviate once a day the mom. A man by 50 pesos, 80 pesos at Yem Famo. Member inquire say, you're prioritizing member in Tembia, or movie are no dear command about princesses. Me person we modern. Now me much now we start so princesses per diem. Yam fama. Me don't say Habib the special one out in Kano. Ricardo.
In hearing some conversations from Parliament and then Mudin Komodefa players are person me woma Ghana ne ho no mo ye ne back and forth near the idea na many jinko no mudi ne ho no to get to a point that me interest no die out and me interest die out simply because I heard them saying say or more disrespected Ghana. Or more man show patriotism as a day, and now a one I'm interested in MON-FRI because people that they don't have the moral right to talk about people more disrespected Ghanaians, politicians, they don't have the moral right to so because these are people we voted for. They don't respect Ghanaians. Politicians, they don't respect Ghanaians. They take us for a ride. They say majority carries the vote. So when chunk of them, yes, I know, and clearly the things they do, decisions are taking. When it's about young come home, young coaches can't V8 in Famaya, we are in support. When it's about something a policy for be say a government be policy in the end info. But when it's V8, you know support. Are these people not disrespecting Ghanaians? Do become last as I just go and talk about this. Say me emfa wo become patriotism. Ebe can respect as empe. Mo say as em because mo ni sa moral right now because answers em because mo disrespect Ghana for ba. Nti me so mo bom no mo dis anko ina. I am be say me wura mo bi. When it's not their case, they are very, very wise and top notch in whatever they want to see. Omo can some bit mama examples. So say no be trimu second tier any one. Said you born the voice no. Are you a country central? On the MP. Yeah. On the way enye na na sports into o chiremu e can some say yan siki sponsors near daddy. But mo no am heading out this anko no e be a different case.
He even said say abaye boa no mo discuss local atena on abaye atremu 8 years abaye na hu
so masem no me pesa be ka the politicians ne buy e won see hu omo to support the ade no but omo nsem no omo keke kan if you want to sit down and critically analyze omo nsem no omo kana aso omo de yadwen ni idi agro because nsem ya okay no kresa na wum but he had opportunity to influence people to do the same things he is saying now but he failed to do that. All of a sudden people are wise enough to tell us say na yenye until politicians no buy nsem ni mu a na me pese me di nkomo na koho but yin na yin say yin football na da form yeah and no metimi amoaye but they are not helping us because enye ade a omo pe. We are in societies where people will get people the opportunity to go and work in the security services. They are okay, they are happy. But so when the football call say obi a MP, obi a DC, football omwa, I actually the approach on the back on but that is someone's talent in our own communities, societies. So also we show with some sort of a IB. But obi bano is me ban your school pay, you see people wanting to help. Me ban your security service, you see people wanting to help. My own constituency, Asante Korea, Asante Fijase, we are part of that. You see people going to the security services and other things. You support you. But park the whole AstroTurf since December. Your annual tangle ye ntimi amo.
You could always do about hat-trick.
You call me ba you call. You will call DC is here comparing krata. DC is saying krata anymore. But MPC wo ye park. Me see the park in the one way and even the park no bet says chaos no. I shall say. By a sports in tea, nobody cares.
I say around DIABY.
Yes. Nobody cares about it. But if you start to talk about it, hey, you are assuming it's over here. But that is not the case. The person you hold the people accountable and responsible for their actions. But Krumano say they want to politicians now somewhere. I am not person we don't so fire sports anymore. We will need their help. They know we need them, but they fail to help us. A man born in there. This is how I know the
this is 4-0.
4 years. Doris has a hat-trick.
They are man they fair. Man ye denimi. So oko manson. Na manson nya support from a man for. Na manson e ba na utimi ye adwuma manson na yehu zo oko twen ne yampa. Ne say we kra o man ye training pro match see de na kire say ampa adwuma na mo ye no. Yeah. That is how
we deserve so say.
Yes. That is
omo ko show mo 3 na o matena game ni man we match 4.
That is how it's supposed to be. But adia na minia na edin ko se osuru no. No nebisi. Say Egypt for no ball or million investment about be better actually. Yeah. It's something that any say me corner me call Oxford University and who say they will invest and it come to be good unless on say be a mouth football be money in China
we must start to invest. Morocco for no Emma Gab so man who said they can do it.
If almost start no investor, they will come and be good more than yen because they know we've decided not to invest and we've decided not to look at the other side of it. I am but when you support these girls, only Bolivia, but you support you. Blasters. And they have a man more respect for ye Black Stars players in power.
Oh yeah.
Go and see the guy you call. How I no mercy call. That is to tell you say more respect my Black Stars players, you know. It's a good one to my team winning this game and that's what it's something that we love to see. It's something that let's say because coach from Paul Manso Nations FC. No man minim coach from Paul Manso and say why you know. Say no be Nations FC are on check.
Oh, ade.
Nations FC near that on the moon some doors. Yesterday, Maestro started say oh ye moduma. But the woman pa ne say yem pesa oba be jen mu yemajaye. When you are someone that what back is here, now be ya diama as a wono who be ya jima ya. Was betimi ayeshi.
I know the playing body now say
obi biara yeah
most executives
most of the people are omoye adwuma oho. Sometimes that is how adwuma na into because and I hope say coach from Paul Manso ni ba de wura no. Because coach from Paul Manso is a principled man. Me, I know him from a distance, but I know he's a principled man. Adia ye kekambo mu e man ni nya ne sack e o Bebeni Gold Stars was when he said and decided again say yen sign kwa akra bi mu nkobo match because players na bre kura wu and ban from the say there be ye action match as nkobo. That is the kind of person he is. He stands for the right things. So when we Nations FC
that's a moment the free hands over with me they are operating.
Free hand in the okofane.
Interference very advanced.
Oh. Kroma yesi obi muade. Yesi obi nimadwuma. Aya na nye de oye park in this world. It's about you not wanting people to just walk the way they want to walk. People will come to you because me from distance be the oye be the oye. It's a or they come say on chair because they won't allow you to do those things. Oh, in Premier League, don't be a on payano on the coach Kwasiapia Munin one performing teams in getting Manongo coach. That would be the best. But in Kruma, the real see any new man. Oh, teams will be no money yet.
Mate, Ricardo Varas now tell
me match in Japan Ghana qualify for the next African Cup of Nations.
Okay.
Yeah, we 4-0 Japan Ghana qualify.
So on aggregate in a
7-0. Yes, Ghana. Omo say she qualify white Jesu Park in so.
On fair. So no be near kasa mo krebe ye be send mo mama. We dey near some the envelope no mo bi ansan nya ne dey. Maestro.
Well,
February man.
Enra na me di nkomo bi na. Em say ene Nations for ato akoso assign a new coach. Sebi say akunya be da say club upon the coach they will need another coach to manage the football club. I think it's the right decision for the GFC so bet my appoint a coach from Paul Manso looking at the experience at hand because experience in terms of coach Kasim Mengel it's the free betchim at the bar Nations FC and it's the same experience wise and I MON and Namso Akofa coach from Paul Manso from at the time and I Bebeni Gold Stars Apamonoa Otifi. Now we a title winning coach. It is a yepe coach currently award the medal of the just ended Ghana Premier League, a coach from Paul Manso. And then he is going into a football club and we meeting Komobiwa. Some problems are a one Nations FC no. I don't know. Say coach from Paul Manso the Dean Komuyi. I'm not saying say a human or coaching and yem famano, but I don't know say all Nations FC would Dean Komuyi background checks and some local club the moi. Because who you coach na say at the material moment club be bawa so yes or person who you need to do your background check and make sure say wow show now carry senior can you be fit the policy of the club. So coach from Paul Manso believe he said or carry no that's what Shannon Yama wire affected the policy of the football club. Now Nations for management any the owner of the football club and TSC from Kasim Mingle to Coach Frimpong Manso, meaning that they've advanced the coaching position. Because Kasim Mingle, so we'll compare the money about in the Ghana Premier League. That's all they two in Sonyesu together with Coach Frimpong Manso at this material moment there. And Kapapawi money mono e was solo. Frimpong Manso money mono was solo. Last season, what Ghana Premier League? What Ghana Premier League? He qualified Bibini Gold Stars to Africa. It's a Pamu Kasim Mengla last season. Now, prove say at least Obama Nations FC. Ewurem adje the Premiership. At the moment, I know more competing with Kotoko, Nations FC, Bibini Gold Stars at that material moment. That definitely, you could easily imagine, say, I mean, none of one was but at this particular material moment in time, this is a coach I watch the Ghana Premier League and Obabi coaching Nations FC. Problems they won Nations FC, no, it is still there. I'm saying on authority, say we have some people around the management who always wants to do things to pertain favor from the people, also from the management. And say Coach Frimpong Manso and critique the net very well, especially how he will handle relationship with the players, how he will solve problems say arising within the football club, and how he will coordinate, especially the communication between Ono as a coach, the technical team, and the management, and even the club owners. So one shares their money here, and the problems be breno. Because Brian, Vivian Nations FC Ginano, they have the requisite facilities. They have that resources. That pool of resources, say whatever that you need as a coach, they can give it to you. Okay. Whatever that you need as a club, they can fund and give it to you. But so you coach, Nasa Woban Nations FC. Nasa me say one share maybe ye within the football club. I'm saying football club. Yeah, omo dine di nentwi. I'm say nentwi. See in Kichanipa 19 power within the football club. They made it allegedly. Very good, Brian. So 92 for what club enye easy. And eno metina ka say me say opanyin bia asabi nyame adom no a owo sika a obebi adwuma bia no sometimes ya no masum yo mo there. Yeah. And they give room for those kind of people. Now they will come to them. Omoba or no problem obeba na so obekwa kan onko kan. But then he wants to find fault within that person now favor finding it in front of that owner. No. It's a problem say CC or Nations FC. Any problem say CC within the football club last season na SNP, I mean in teacher for no. 19 basa within the football club. And you see those things, you know. Say a tokoso ewo club mu, say tokoso say tokoso some places are development wa a chain club no sound the manage. Because Brian, once a banasana, you wouldn't have that focused mind. Say opeso wode maybe egu akwen, especially with the football club. And then beyond me yana blaming owners no. Because or your owner when you invested or pay in crophobia or make cancer match no. Yeah. No one just signs them not to know what not no. I mean what you so at the end name be of so. So me yana sometimes those things you know mean blaming owners ni be. But at this material moment, if Coach Frimpong Manso have taken upon himself. So person go coach Nations FC. Na say or kwakoti Coach Kasim Mengla na say Coach Kasim allegedly or no a problem within the Nations FC. Together with Johnson Smith, there were problems. And almost so so no one share the maybe ye no cover club and say no one no. He's a principal man or a whole lot of things, and then he is a good leader.
What's a situation like this? A division correct me, but
division to me set in. And Nations team there down no. Say or no one could see it from and making sure say obey unify club now. Some people within the club obey unify on one. Some problems now no kwakotum no. But say some problems now no kwakotum, and the problem will still be pertaining because club owner no he is not willing to stop those kind of people no ban and chain and make it cancel no. He's not willing to stop that. It is a order no nye na adwen say obegyan asomde no a obetietie say bi nkrofobia no wo club bi mu allegedly omo kɔ no nkyɛn ekodi di nkomo kotwitwa ntoro kotwitwa nipa 19 de kire no na ema na nubufu na o sha ase react at the time a enko yie from my club na say sanya man now stop here. This is a fine coach, fine gentleman, fine nobleman. And last season, what gracing his CV with Ghana Premier League medal. And the problem is the coach performance of the Nations FC. That's our problems now. Kasim Mengano Johnson Smith finding myself within the club now. The same thing best answer to with Nations FC. So me I believe, so with the experience and with what he has currently as we speak, you know, Okono couldn't do me na Mbwa. Na Papa na ubo audio na video this man, the former Minister for Communication, 26th, I've forgotten the name.
Patrick.
No.
Felix Ofosu.
Yeah, Felix Ofosu Kwache. Untimine Bema Nyape.
Obana Bema Nyape.
Debbie. Intimine possible.
Sanko no suggest say wages in nine equal no.
Debbie, intimine Nyape. The betima be at your bam. Says a men football edge 10,000 Ghana cedis as allowances are. Definitely a man football, maybe national team, amunji $8,000. $10,000 for men, $8,000. Bet. So at this moment, a man football, so because a man football, a man football, national team, because bonuses, allowances, and then I was say a course within the national team, and Copenhagen, intimate Copenhagen. You had a club football even around the world. When was the last time I heard to say club be kwakoto a player or bar with even 20 million euros and I say 50 million euros that?
Liverpool na Arsenal koto 1 million.
1 million. And no company 1 million. We are talking about men football club. A top player and a player to make £100,000, $100,000 a week, $200,000 a week. Sikasa and ma football no magic. But they are being played on that same equal 90 minutes. So what I'm trying to say is that the kind of pool, the kind of effort in my football be pulled on the ground, both commercially and the excitement that they will bring on the field of play, in my football emphasize the number.
Maestro, my man from you didn't come out and number on the screen is Robert my friend out by being Chaba. Now in some out by Abu Bosu, Black Queens win.
So the kind of Niyama and Mema de on the table, no, it meant to me Vamba. So definitely we should give that room. So at least a Mema 10,000. Omon coming close, but then for the MP to say it should be equal. A Mema Jepe, inti Manson Jepa, intiminye pe maninye, name gender equality, the hand gender equality, intiminye juma. Say Juma Muni wo. Na say ye adwuma na say meje pe obeje pa fine but you adwuma bi wo ho no ma de be ma be ne de be ma be ye de atwe crowd ya ba no obantimi nya side na atwe crowd
because corporate institutions no mo adwena no Black Stars no mo sene
more
nti say Black Stars asambu bia donation
you see
some sponsorship company say I will some sponsor Black Stars no was so send the Queens. Is it said if you don't inform my Queens then you're attractive in Tino Inyasa no manana?
I feel crampona in my football are attractive kakra. The Biameka say one of the core things I'm able to cricket abaso is women football. If you so basically so from 2019 we've seen Ketokrekwa, he has been able to rebrand women football within our country, both women national league and even our national teams. But this is a
issue
but this is an administration. Say Ghana Black Stars World Cup or the World Cup ya Ghana Black Stars be next year. GF betimi again sponsorship deals by $5 million just to support Ghana Black Stars on the World Cup.
Their base appearance 9 African countries na eba no bia instead class obeba be draw no $8.2 million as an appearance fee. So you could imagine. So and no women, the men national team football no be attractive. So
Mr. Felicity, I know very well. So when it comes to women, this government, the government was setting a lot of precedent, was setting a lot of history when it comes to women within politics, when it comes to women within any other sectors that we have in our country. But that win quantity, say women, ni men man jepe in our football no. Fine, men can say any one say easy.
That remember person say, omuka so mo jepe umbetua de. Because even kakra ikura na muntua mo na ekwayepe. Mate ebra anya so ye di dwade besini akọ Habib ye kọ
wanda ye kọ incha shofo na ye di se obi ahoye cha shofo nyina
Maestro
Brian yoko na muyonko brebo pa
the bia wo yonko.
Oh yes,
special
and special pa na kwaku silencer na Europe Street to UCC na order. Na we dey must be protocol kakra fancheme ti kwaku silencer yankopon hira papa waso he ding o USC ya o he ti kwaku yamishra
Ricardo
no vani yako na mamenchia Asante Asokore Youth Association executives no ne members ni na Saturday January cleaning was Asante Asokore so
future
Saturday na ye me na Saturday na ye san January cleaning tutum say double be ye adwuma wi na say me run na say bitimi kona me koye adwuma ndi Asante Asokore Youth Association members na me chambat ye clean up exercise ni dey weekend ye be siru bia so mra na utime mo na bibia enko fast me doko kan we mo anya asemo future MP no
oh that be say me ba wo say
we independent candidate
yeah
yeah
but